Arabella on my screen. Her smile is shone so bright. She's a queen with every scene. In the morning or the night, recipes and good vibes flow. Every video a gem. Her confidence, it grows and grows. We're inspired like her friends. Unstoppable Flora, she's got that power. Spreading her aura, blossoming like a flower. Through the highs and all the lows, she remains so strong. Her spirit always glows. She's where we all belong. With every like and every share, we feel her energy. No storm too strong, she can't bear. She's setting us all free. Unstoppable Flora, she's got that power. Spreading her aura, blossoming like a flower. Recipes and good vibes flow. Every video a gem. Her confidence, it grows and grows. We're inspired like her friends. Unstoppable Flora, she's got that power. Spreading her aura, blossoming like a flower. Through the highs and all the lows, she remains so strong. Her spirit always glows. She's where we all belong. Every share, we feel her energy. No storm too strong, she can't bear. She's setting us all free. Unstoppable Flora, she's got that power. Spreading her aura, blossoming like a flower. Through the highs and all the lows, she remains so strong. Her spirit always glows. She's where we all belong.
Okay, guys. Okay. Hello. Good evening. Good evening. Good afternoon, morning, day, whatever time it is for you guys. I wanted to test out again the StreamYard vertical. And so for this stream today, as you guys can see in my thumbnail, I'm going to be reviewing some body cam footage and just sort of going through, what type of situations these are, what's going on, what's leading up to the phone calls, what's going on when they're there. Body cam footage is so important in terms of, prosecuting cases, especially of violence, because the violent disputes like domestic disputes, they're so important because they tell you a different picture. Like you'll hear a side from one person and from the other person, but what the police see when they, for example, show up for the first time to a residence is significantly different than, what either side might portray. And that's not to say there's like a tit for tat going on, but I'm just saying in these cases, a lot of times it's a matter of he said, she said, this is what he did, this is what she did. But when the police interact with these individuals, they get a different picture. They see the reality, they're not just making stuff up or anything like that. So let's watch a few of these. If you guys could do me a favor, hit the like button, engage with the chat, engage with the conversation today. I'll make this a lot more fun. Also, will encourage me to use this format of streaming more, even though it's very foreign to me. I don't use StreamYard for portrait mode, rarely ever. So if you guys can hit the like button on your way in, make sure you engage in the conversation as well. I'm going to start with the first one. So I have about 3 different body cam footage videos, and all of them are involving different cases. They're all different cases. They're all a couple, maybe dozen minutes or so long. And they pretty much show the situation between the man and woman from the moment the police arrive. All right. So I want you guys to give me your thoughts in the chat on these interactions. What do you perceive, right? What is it that you're seeing in this interaction, from their body language to what they're saying to the police and things like that? What picture is it painting for you? Hey TMKC, what's going on, dear? She says, welcome to Flora's channel. Hit the like for her. Yes, please do. You know, I don't usually use StreamYard Vertical. So I'm giving it out. I'm giving it a try, but it doesn't seem to be very similar to YouTube. So I did say I was taking a break, which I still am, but I wanted to come and just make sure I meet my quota. Do my stream, you know, for the week, and then bounce out of here, okay? Because I'm going to be gaming, and I'm really going to be leaning into self-care. I have a lot going on right now, so being able to just dedicate time to myself, you know, cooking, playing video games, going out with family. Next week is my niece's birthday. She's turning 3. She's turning 3 years old. So all these good times. And, you know, December, there's a bunch of birthdays in my family. My brother just invited us to go spend Christmas at his house. Usually me and my mom host everything. So, you know, we hosted Thanksgiving, which was amazing. It was great. We did brunch at my brother's house, which is the first time we ever did that. And then after brunch, we went home, rested, finished up cooking the rest of Thanksgiving dinner, and enjoyed time with my family in the evening, you know. So it was really great. I hope you guys enjoyed your Thanksgiving. And you know, more so, my post wasn't more so like about being sad about anything in particular. I'm just more so like, you know, when you be like running and running and running and running and staying focused so that you don't, you know, get caught on the tough things going on in life, and then you get to a point where you run out of gasoline. That's kind of what I've been feeling the last couple of days, weeks, which is it's fine. Like, it's a normal part of feeling. Sometimes you're gonna feel low, but I didn't. When I was younger, I never used to be comfortable feeling low. If I felt low, it felt like the world was ending, you know. So I'm trying to be more graceful with myself in the low times. Thank you so much, TMKC. Hey, Victorious One, what's going on? He says, big 3. Yes. She is going to be 3 years old. Listen, my niece is so freaking smart. But because she's so smart, she got a smart mouth, too. She don't be cussing or nothing crazy like that. But she definitely be like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to take a nap. I don't want to. That's her favorite thing to say. So, yeah, she's 3, and thank you very much, guys, for the early happy birthdays. I'll make sure to relay the message. Hey, Robin, what is going on, dear? Hope you're having a good Friday. I'm having a good Friday. You know, it's December. It's almost the winter solstice. I went for okay, guys, you know what I've been doing too? Staying focused on my fitness and not vlogging. You know, because I feel like in some ways it does take away from the fitness to be on your phone and stuff like that. You're not going as hard. You're not like going deep in your mind like you would if you're just listening to, you know, Kendrick's new album on a cold, you know, hilly pathway in the morning, which is what I did today. Today I woke up nice and early. I went for a walk. I got my 10,000 steps, or hold on, let me see. I might have got like 9,000. Let me be honest. I don't want to lie to you guys. Okay, I got 9,000 steps. So I still need a little bit more, but there's still more time in the day. I'm going to keep my phone in my back pocket so I can get like all of them. If I didn't put my phone down so much, I probably would have already got 10,000. But I've been staying focused, guys, staying centered in myself. And I was just watching some crime videos randomly, and I kept stumbling upon these type of situations. And I'm telling you guys, I didn't nitpick this particular pairing of like these type of videos, right? They just came all in order from, a bunch of them were from certain states. And I just was like, oh, okay, this is so random. But I kept seeing a theme. Like there was a whole theme to how the situation went. And so I just want to precursor this by saying, guys, trigger warning. There is some situations here that are very delicate, that they might, make people not uncomfortable, but you might just trigger warning is what I'm going to say. It's tough sometimes hearing these interactions with the police. Hey, Dawn, what's going on, girl? I hope you're having a good Friday. I'm having a pretty decent Friday. Okay, I'm going to start with the first video. This situation is all self-explanatory. The video goes into it. They do a really good job. But this is a domestic dispute. So they're going to sort of go through this case and how this couple got here. All right, so let me start. Put the volume up a little bit. And
I mean, that's what she does.
She does that.
I mean, that's what we do.
It sounded like you was getting choked from that room in there because you were trying to talk and you couldn't.
And I kept just telling him
At the same time.
That's Aquarius and a Virgo for you, buddy. That's Aquarius and a Virgo for you, for real.
Okay.
For real. That can happen.
On February 21st, 2022, officers responded to a call from a 50-year-old girlfriend over her 27-year-old boyfriend. She was screaming at someone to stop putting hands on her. She also mentioned that she was being choked.
Force level on Central. Clark County Police Department. Clark County Police Department, need to come to the door.
right.
Clark County.
You see, Robin, they can hear from outside, wherever they are in the room at the moment. The police can hear them arguing. They can hear a dispute. But from the door, they're clearly more towards the middle of the house. You can't hear anything. So I know, like they're probably trying to figure out like what's going on. Why aren't they entering the door? But we can hear them arguing in the room.
Hey, police department, you need to come to the door.
And you know what's messed up too, Robin? As you hear, they heard her like struggling with the person on the phone. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's, very serious. But I think a lot of times they don't know what they're walking into. So I think some of them do be scared to just kick the door open, because it's like, what if they kick the door open and dude does exactly what they're afraid of her? Like, you know what I'm saying? They're probably afraid of how to approach the situation. But I think these cops handle it really well. So let's continue.
Clark County Police Department, open the door.
I'm going to speed it up a little.
At this point, the officer believes that the girlfriend could be getting choked. He decided they had no choice but to kick the door down.
He kicked that door and it sounds like he's choking her through that window.
Sounds like he's choking.
Athens Clark County Police. Clark County Police Department, put your goddamn hands up wherever you are. Where is it, Les? Go over here. 4 Central. I got Les. Left. Bedroom on the left. Bedroom on the left? Yes.
What's going on this time?
Athens Clark, please. Come out. You back here? Miss, come out with your hands up. You got 3 officers here and you're not going anywhere. Come out with your hands up. Put your drawers on and come out right now. Then keep your hands in the air and come out slowly.
Right now.
Now. Miss, come out with your hands up.
Chill, bro. Y'all got guns down, bro.
I don't have a gun in my hand. I have a taser.
Come out here, up.
I have no guns, bro.
Get
Chill.
your hands in the air and step out.
Look, y'all, I got
Okay. You're good.
See, come this
It's a
way.
taser. Come on.
Chill, bro. I'm in here sleep.
Okay.
All right, come out. Lay your hand. Lay down on the ground. Lay down on the ground. Lay down on the ground. Lay down.
I get dressed, please, bro.
Now.
I ain't gonna get dressed before going outside.
Lay down.
Come on, now.
You still got taser out?
Come on, y'all. Chill now. Let me get dressed, please, y'all.
Put your hands behind your back.
We'll do that.
Can I please get dressed for you, y'all? Please. Damn, Jennifer, man. Man, you know what is going on?
Give me that other hand.
Can I please get dressed, y'all? Please.
We'll put some pants on you.
I need to get shirt, dress, all that, but y'all ain't gonna embarrass me outside, bro. Come on now. Y'all don't got me now. Y'all got me.
Watch him. Let's check the room. Clear the room.
Ain't nothing going on, man.
Is there anybody else here?
Jennifer.
Is there anybody else here?
Oh, man, bro, I can't keep doing this, man.
Window was cracked, and I heard it through this window.
No, this woman is not telling the truth, y'all. We are not fighting or nothing.
Now, let me just say this. Didn't we all hear this bandit yelling at this poor old lady from outside the window? You didn't hear a man's voice. You clearly heard him saying whatever it was he was saying. And he's also saying, I can't keep doing this. Why does this lady constantly got to call the police on you? How is she lying if this isn't the first time?
Out, man, we're not fighting. Please, y'all.
Listen to me.
Y'all understand me.
Listen to me. Let's get you up.
Yeah, bro, we're not even
Here,
fighting, bro.
roll over on your side. Clear your knees up. Try to sit up.
Damn, he is big.
Okay.
I'm a big
Come on. I know
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
big. Stand up. There you go.
Can I please get some clothes, y'all?
Yep. Where's some pants?
I just want some clothes. It's in here.
Huh?
I get beside on the couch.
Ooh,
Damn, bro. Yeah, please talk to this woman. 'Cause I'm
Well,
not.
you're gonna talk to us. You're not gonna talk to her.
oh my God, he has large breasts.
That's her right now. Yeah, they're right there.
Lean up against the wall or wherever you can stabilize yourself.
Or something, or
You gotta put my legs in, man.
ma'am.
The other leg.
Across the hall. Hey, bro. In 4?
Yeah, she went into there.
Hey, are you okay? Do you need EMS?
No.
Okay. Tell me what's going on. What happened?
The overnight.
I just want to get a meeting. Damn, bro. Ain't nothing in there, bro. You want to keep going in there and shit,
Okay.
bro.
Come out here and sit on the.
I get a shirt right here. Please, I can get that shirt. I just want a shirt.
You're talking to her out here.
Oh, no.
Here,
Please,
here,
man.
here, step out here.
I'm not supposed to be laughing.
Go back in there.
But
Come on.
his titties are.
Come on. Go back in there.
I can't talk to my own girl, bro.
Not right now. We're trying to sort out what happened.
Ain't nothing happening.
Okay. Well, you can sit down on the bed or you can sit on that stool.
Why you walking around for, bro? Ain't nothing in here, bro. Nothing in here. All that stuff right there.
Mr. Cooper.
Happened before we got here.
Mr. Cooper, what's going on today?
Nothing going on, bro. I'm trying to
Well, who called police?
She called the police because she said she had something going on, talking about some bills and stuff. I told her, listen, I can't come with the bills, and she said she want no problem, so we calmed her down. Y'all found me in the bed right here.
Turn a little bit.
Y'all just got me in the bed, bro.
Well, I didn't see anybody in the bed because we didn't come back here.
I had donuts and stuff on you, but either way, I mean, come on now.
Okay.
I was doing
There you go. So sit down.
Fix me up, bro. You got me crazy, man.
There you go. Okay. So, Mr. What's going on today?
So tell me what's going on.
He just basically, and we went to argue, he just grabbed me. I told her, grab me. Because you know, you already know supposed to be over here. And I didn't come over here and clean out the experience.
Okay.
He was arguing and made stuff so difficult. So the essence just leave.
Okay. And then what happened from there?
Let me just say something. Like these unemployed bandits have. I hate to use that terminology because it attracts a certain bandit, but at the same time, it's like these bandits have the same spirit. He's unemployed. She got back from work and he's fussing with her. What the hell? You have no business fussing with her. She been at work all damn day. She just came back from an overnight shift. Why is she having to call the police on you? I don't know one sane person who would want to have to involve the police in their daily life right after an overnight shift. The first thing I want to do after an overnight shift, eat some food and go to sleep.
I was talking to the operator, he grabbed the phone. and grabbed me again.
When you say he grabbed you, what do you mean by grabbing you?
Just grabbed me. Just grabbed me like
this.
Yeah.
So what happened? What happened when we were here? Y'all were in the bedroom. It sounded like you.
That's when he had me on the bed and he was talking to me and I was telling him just.
Was he holding you down or holding you there?
Holding me. I ain't gonna say he was going that aggressive, but it was just since we've been fighting in the past, it scares me.
Okay.
It just scares me.
I understand y'all have history. What's your name?
Nothing's going on, bro.
So she just woke you up and started fussing about bills?
I was just asking about bills. I told her, listen.
You were asking her about bills?
No. She was asking me about the spectrum bill. That's all it was.
The special bill?
The spectrum.
The spectrum bill.
Spectrum.
Okay.
That matter spectrum bill. I was like, listen, we got to figure this out ourselves. We do get heated arguments. And that's all it was. I did not put my hands on this woman at all. But
So
she can tell you that. She can vouch for that.
Okay. So y'all had just a verbal argument over the spectrum bill.
She started crying. She was like, okay, and that's it. And that's it. I did not put my hands on her. She didn't put my hands on me. That's all it was. I did not put my hands on her, bro.
All right. Well, let's see. Let the officers talk to her and see what she got to say.
Last time like that, y'all didn't hear me out, man.
I'm listening to you. Am I giving you a fair shot to tell me your story?
That's what the last officer did. And then, like, I literally after that got locked up. Like,
what happened when you got locked up?
He was like, hey, bro. Now he said, okay, it's already two sides to the story. He went down there and heard her story and then came back over here and locked me up. I'm like, I didn't even touch her the last time. I'm trying to handle that now.
How long ago was that?
That was like, what, last year? So,
Are there any bond?
So they have an active case. The same thing happened. She had to call the police, and he was arrested that time. Now, that time, nothing prior had happened, so why would they arrest him? Why would they arrest him? And you'll see they're going to talk to neighbors, too.
Conditions or anything between y'all? Any TPOs or anything like that?
We had one. I'm supposed to be over here. Okay, look. When they talk, what's your name?
Rose. Officer Rose.
To me, I was standing down here, and that window's cracked, and it sounded like he was either getting held down or choked. It sounded like he was getting choked from that room in there because you were trying to talk and you couldn't.
And I kept just telling him just go. Because he just scared me so bad when he get angry and get yelling. Okay. Before I do something to him, I would like for him to just go. Because he just don't know how bad he scared me. Even when you don't put your hands on me, and I know he's bad, you scare me.
Okay. So today, since he's been here, has he hurt you in any way, choked you?
No,
has he?
Yeah.
Okay. So
you guys heard when she called, she said, he's choking me, he scratched me. And now they ask her, she says, no, he didn't touch me. So she just finished saying he scratched me when they walked in the door. But her instinct is still to protect him and say, no, nothing happened. Just like he said, I didn't touch her, she didn't touch me. I didn't touch her, she didn't touch me. She initially said that he scratched her. What happened to the scratch? And it's this thing that we women have, particularly black women, because at the end of all these videos, they talk about statistics of how much violence they see and towards who. And it's always a particular statistic of group of women who are consistently dealing with this and also not willing to speak up against the person who's hurting them.
look up as high as you can. I'm just going to check your neck.
And she says she's scared of him. Why would you be scared of him if he's not touching you?
For any marks, let me see your face real quick. You don't have to look at the flashlight. I just want to look at your face, make sure there's nothing here. Can I see your hands real quick and your wrists? Is that blood right there? Where'd that come from?
Probably from when I was trying to tear out of there.
When you were trying to leave?
When I was trying to walk out.
Okay.
When she was trying to walk out.
The first time.
That's when the scratch happened.
Correct me on this. When they lock me up, before I get out of the cell, they'll tell you where you want to go, right?
What do you mean? Tell you where you want to go?
For the PTO or the TPO, whatever it is, they'll be like, you can go anywhere other than the address she put down for her address.
Yeah.
I told them here.
Okay.
So.
But who lives here?
Me. I have my name on the lease. My name was on the lease.
Where does she live?
Oh, she told them folks that she was gone and she lived over there in Carriers Court.
So she gave a different address.
She gave a different address, but I was in I ain't even looking at that like that. Legal work.
So she lied to the court, right? She lied to the court. She said, I'm gonna be at a different address, and because he's on her lease, he feels like he can come back home and he can just do whatever.
Legal wise, I'm not looking at it like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking at it like, okay, well, we got TPO behind, so
Well, do you still have? Are those still valid, or are those gone away?
I think it is. I don't know. I don't know for a fact, for sure, but
Okay.
I don't know what they got going on.
So if you think they're still valid, what's she doing over here?
I just, like I said, I was just being nice. We cool. Me and her cool, bro. I don't have no problems with her.
Okay.
Me and her cool. I always, and then if it gets to the point where she can't be over here, I don't care, bro. We cool.
Well, let me ask you this. I mean, you say you're cool, but how many times you been in handcuffs because of something between y'all? I mean, you're telling me she always does this.
That's what I did. I only been in handcuffs.
So this is only the second time?
Here's the second time, but the first time, misunderstanding. It was over bill. It was over bills too.
That was over bills too. So you guys got issues with money?
It's not an issue with money. It's just an issue with who's gonna prioritize the bills.
Okay.
Who's gonna prioritize the bills?
What? That's all it is.
Okay.
I never had no problem with her, bro. I damn near love that girl.
Okay. Well, let me ask you something. How come I knocked on the door a minimum of 6 times and nobody come and open the door?
I don't want to release no real, but we were.
I mean, we could hear arguing. You guys are arguing and having sex at the same time?
So now he said we were having intercourse. So she called the police. You can hear them arguing when they first got there. Now he's saying we were having intercourse. I'm an Aquarius and she's a whatever sign. Doesn't even matter at this point. Right? I don't know why people use zodiacs to talk about temperament and things like, no, your temperament and your psychotic features have nothing to do with the year, day, and time that you were born. Okay?
It's Aquarius and a Virgo for you, buddy.
Aquarius and Virgo.
For real though, I ain't gonna lie to you, for real.
Okay.
Yeah, because there is a little bit of stuff right here. So we're going to contact management about this. So I made the decision to make entry to the house because we had been calling y'all for a couple minutes, and it sounded like you were in a lot of risk back there in that room. I thought you were getting choked. So you're telling me that you were not getting choked out? Okay.
It terrifies me so bad.
So basically, the reason why you couldn't talk and it sounded like that was because you were so scared and you were having a hard time talking. Okay, I can accept that. But so right now, he does have a bond condition to not be around you. I don't know if you're aware of that. I believe he does have a warrant as well. Have y'all ever lived together? You got kids together?
No.
How long did y'all live together?
For like a year.
A year. Okay. Where was that at? Was that here?
Here.
Okay. Okay. All right. So if you want to, are you familiar with this lady?
I just went in there because I didn't.
Okay. Do you mind if I? Come on. ACCPD. It's just a younger lady that lives in here.
It's two of them.
Two ladies.
I ain't trying to be on no funny stuff. None of that. I just me and her. We argue. And then that's it. That's all it is.
Okay.
We don't never be on no real life trying to like each other.
All right. So you don't have any injuries. She didn't do anything physical to you? Is she gonna have any injuries?
No, bro. We live.
Okay.
I mean, we got some.
Did you ever choke her?
No, we got some. That's all.
Okay. Did you choke her when you were having her?
I mean, that's what she like.
She likes that?
I mean, that's what we do. She choked me.
Whoa! Hold on. I did not hear him admitting to choking her during sex. I did not hear that the first time. So this dimwit basically admitted what they heard. This shit is scary. It's scary to me that... damn, man. And you know what's crazy? They try to act like this is some shit that just inexperienced girls deal with. No, this is shit that any woman deals with that deals with toxic bandits. And you know, this is why we gotta be smarter. This is why we gotta be smarter. And I'm not saying being smart like, oh, we need to not even get with these types. I mean, she's coming off of overnight. He's at her house starting shit. She calls the police. Now he's going to say they were having sex and he got rough and choked her during intercourse? Like, what are we talking? So first you guys didn't touch each other. I didn't touch her. She didn't touch me. Now you guys were having rough intercourse. Now you were choking her during intercourse. And she likes that. I don't know. The lying starts so rapidly. Like, he's literally sitting there thinking he's talking his way out of this.
I mean, I can't go around this, bro. I mean, y'all might think I'm trying to play around right now, but I'm not, man. I'm not. We do this all the time. Argue, make up.
Well, I get that. I mean, people argue and make up, but I mean, somebody called police. Who called police?
I mean, I don't know who called police. I'm in here with her.
Hello. Hi. So I appreciate you letting her come in. It was a little bit of an intense situation. Y'all are good. I don't really have any questions for y'all, anything like that. I appreciate you being with her while she's here. But yeah, y'all are good. Everything's good. I'm just gonna say I appreciate it. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. If you want to hang out either on the stairs in here or on the couch. Hello. I was just letting her know that I appreciate y'all letting her come in and seek refuge for just a minute. Everything's good though. Y'all, no need to worry. We got everything's gonna be taken care of.
They woke me up and scared. They woke me up. I was asleep. That's okay. I don't be in nobody's business. You know that. It's an every other day situation. It just don't make no sense. You can't come home and be comforting on home. So I don't get in nobody's business now.
Her neighbor said you can't even come home and be comfortable in your own home. So he's likely been terrorizing her. And that's the tough thing, to tying yourself to some of these bandits, right? Now they feel entitled to your home. They feel entitled to whatever it is that they tricked you into doing with them. They were together a full year in 2 different apartments. I wonder why they had to leave that other apartment. It's like these situations follow a script, and the script is always the same for the perpetrator, for the bandit that's involved in these type of cases.
Like that, I take myself.
Yeah.
It just be too much sometimes, and I know she ain't messing on that I work.
Yeah. This area.
All the other stuff that goes on around here, so
Yeah.
it's just, I got to the point where I'm trying to find someone to move to.
Yeah. I don't blame you. The further west you go, the less you got to worry about, in my experience. So like Jennings Mill area, further that way. But that's just my experience. If you go further that way, you're rolling the dice on it. So, but I was gonna say thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I'll be back out in just a minute. Okay.
I mean, she might have did. She might have did at first, but then after we calmed down, we started who was in here messing around.
All right, man. So look, here's the deal. So right now she's saying that y'all was in this room. She told me that you didn't hit her.
Absolutely not.
She said that, because what I heard, and I'll tell you the same thing I told her. I was standing right here by this window, and I heard you yelling and talking a lot, and it sounded like, honestly, to me, it sounded like she was getting choked out. She couldn't speak. She was trying to speak, and she couldn't.
Bro.
She told me that the reason for that was because she was so terrified that she was choking up, and she couldn't get any words out.
That was the first time.
When y'all argue, it scares her, and she said that she was getting choked, like she couldn't speak.
Absolutely. That was the first. When I told you, it was the first time. That was when we was arguing. She got choked up.
Okay.
So, I'm telling you all this. She did say that she was holding her by the arms.
Bro,
and talking to her.
I was literally just having sex before y'all got in here. Before you kicked that door in.
Yeah,
I was in the bed.
I get it. And like.
Get why y'all thinking that we like doing some crazy stuff.
We deal with a lot of stuff. So and y'all have a little bit of history and stuff like that. So we take that kind of stuff seriously, because the thing is if we standing right outside this door and you in here and you while we're standing outside, I'm not saying you would.
That's commission crime.
But I'm just saying, like, if we feel like something like that's going on, especially after a phone call where she said, whatever she said. But I'm just letting you know. So basically, right now, both of y'all saying the same thing. We didn't visually see anything. She doesn't have any marks on her. So I don't really have any charges for battery, strangulation. I don't have any of that, unless that just happened today.
That was when these sorry ass lamb managers can't fix nothing in this apartment. I believe that, those holes, that sink, that sink in there too.
I believe you.
And so, bro, none of this stuff gets fixed in here, bro. So I can't help that it looks like a battleground in here. Like
I understand.
Or something here. I can't help that.
At one time, maybe it was, but right now, I'm just letting you know, like, basically.
I understand the slick comment, but nah, bro. It's never been a battleground here, bro.
No, not with y'all. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I understand that.
No, not with you, but like, I don't have anything as far as charges right now. So what we do have, I don't know if they've already made you aware, you have a bond condition to not be around her.
Yeah, that's what I was telling him. Remember, that's why let me explain to him that.
Sure.
When I got locked up and got out, they told me what address you want to put.
Mm-hmm.
I have not talked to them ever since that day I got out. They told me, what you want to put down? I said, this is it right here. My name was on this lease, so it can't be like, you can't do that. So then they told her, she told them that it was going to be another address for her. So that let me know I could come back here, right? I mean, that's what I'm getting at from.
So what I think, so basically, if the TPO says
you come back somewhere, you're not paying no bills.
Like, well, you might be. Well, if she's there, that's what I don't get.
If the TPO says not to be around her,
absolutely,
then it don't really matter the location that you're at.
That's what I was. That's what I got.
It's the fact that you're around her.
Absolutely,
right. So like, if that's what it reads as, which I feel like it probably will, then
Did you hear 30 shredder? So you are not supposed to be here when she's here.
Right, when she's here. And that's what I'm saying. When I was here, when they told me before I got out, they told me, and I'm not, and even the officer that I called back up there to the department after I even found out what's going on, he told me, your address is here. I don't understand if she's here, I have to leave if that's my address.
Well,
That's the order that you
pretty much
have
having her to think that, okay, whenever I get here, you got to leave. But
So when I talked to the sheriff's office and the way the judge done it the previous time when you had to break in the back door to get into your unit to get your things, was that you removed all your items that time.
Absolutely, but then the first time she had left too, though.
She left, and that's why they put the other address at Sheriff's Court.
Absolutely,
because you couldn't go over there. But when she comes, well, obviously,
absolutely,
but that's why they did that, is because that's where she was going to be staying for the time being. Then she could no longer stay there, and she had to leave from there because of family issues there, and came back over here.
So he wanted her to, well, this is why you can't be messing with these bum ass niggas. This is crazy. So he got arrested the last time they were interacting. This apartment was a shared apartment. Both of their names on the lease. You know, she mentioned that she was going to be somewhere else, right? Because even though she called the police, for some reason she forfeited the apartment. Not forfeited, but she basically said, he can be there. I'm going to go somewhere else while the case is pending. All right, and he's not paying Nan bill. He don't got $1 to his name clearly. That's why they're arguing about an internet bill. Because if you didn't hear earlier in the video, he said Spectrum. We were arguing about the Spectrum bill. So they're arguing about the internet bill. So this man has the audacity, because his name is on the lease, to not be bringing $1 in, not even wanting to pay the light bill or the phone bill. And then on top of that, he's going to be threatening her and fighting with her while he has an active protection order against him from her. This is the audacity. And this is why a lot of times people don't understand. This is why them people be afraid to call the police. Because no matter what, the person can just pop back up. The person can just come right back. The person can come right back and just, be right over there. Let's say he can be peaceful, not be starting no problems or nothing. She's still the one footing the bills. She's paying all the bills because he knows, because they put this name on the court. He knows, hey, I could be right here. I can come here. Because she told the court she was going to go somewhere else. That's the play with these dudes. RVR Walker says lock him up. I mean, they're going to. Because there's an active protection order. Here's the thing I'll say. She let that protection order stand. She said, I'm going to go somewhere else. Knowing she's the one paying the bills going to work, she should never put this bandit on a lease with her. She should have never put this bandit on a lease with her. I don't know if he had a job at some point, but he obviously don't have one. He don't even have money for an internet bill, which most people's internet runs between $80 to $150 a month. A month.
And the sheriff's office showed up twice in one day trying to serve you paperwork, telling you can't be
here. I had an attorney telling me that they was going to get in contact with that officer.
Have they given us anything on 29s from Daryl?
The thing is, no contact means no contact. And let's even say that this apartment is yours and you're here. If she comes here, then until that bond condition is changed, your answer needs to be, I'm sorry, you can't be here, you need to leave. Okay. And if she won't leave, then you call 911 and say, hey, this is my apartment, I'm here. What's her name?
Jennifer.
Jennifer keeps coming over, and she's here now. And I get it, y'all are in a relationship. But
when it comes to coming here, if how does that work for me?
Well, then she needs, if y'all want to be together again, then she needs to go down to the court and talk to the court about changing that bond condition. Because that bond condition is going to remain in effect until that case, you've never gone to court over that case hasn't been resolved.
That's what my attorney told me. Mm-hmm. He says it's going to continue because obviously going to get thrown out. Okay?
Right. Well, she needs to go to, if y'all want to spend time together and you not get in trouble, then she needs to house and change that bond and ask him to change that bond condition. Because until then, anytime.
But here's the issue, though, right? And this is why, in some ways, I'm like, why are they even talking to him this much, right? She obviously is the primary person paying bills in this apartment, right? Whether his name is on the lease or not, whether or not she told the court, I'm going to leave, she's the person paying the bills here. She's the one going to work. She has the money. He doesn't, clearly, right? So now they're encouraging him to continue to egg the situation on. But here's the issue. They already did something together, like putting their name on a lease. And because she's willing to protect him, he's able to say, he probably convinced her to say she was going to go somewhere else and he's going to stay there and help pay for the bills. And that's what they're arguing about, right? They'll always act like, oh, we always were just arguing and fussing. But if he promised to pay bills and she's the one footing it, on top of that, working overnight at 50-something years old, she probably was frustrated, and she's in some ways being financially manipulated because she's the one paying the bills. He clearly doesn't have money, not even for one internet bill, let alone all the bills of the house, including the rent.
I mean, if I'm out at McDonald's and I see you two together up at McDonald's and she called you, hey, let's go to McDonald's to eat, and I know you two, and I know there's that bond condition, I can arrest you right then just for being with her because you're violating that bond condition. The judge orders, no, even if she calls you, hey, let's hang out, bro, and it's completely voluntary. The judge said, no, you guys can't be together. So until that's changed, you guys can't be together.
I hear that, man.
Okay? So, I'm trying to tell you what you need to do to keep from getting in trouble.
When I gave you my address, that's what I thought I was here. I thought I was here.
Right.
And that's it. I didn't I don't want to be like, oh, call the police every time she pull up. I don't want to do all of that.
I understand that. I understand. Clearly, y'all are in a relationship. I get that. But
remember though, you live here, and they say you live here, and she's got a whole other address, and it doesn't about her being here at all, period.
That's crazy.
I'm saying if it said that, and she comes over here because you invite her over, or she just comes to hang out and you let her hang out, you're still in violation.
Okay.
No matter how you look at it, you lose in that situation. No matter how you look at it.
And that's one thing. She comes knocking. I'm sorry, I can't let you in. I don't want to get in trouble.
And that's when you gotta call him and be like, hey.
But he don't live there because he don't pay the bill.
Last time he came out here, that was like November. He came out here and
really
like,
original.
okay, well, it's the bunk condition, and that's it. She sat out there, and that was it. And I'm guessing he didn't tell her anything because that was a bunk condition, right?
Who?
It was some officer that was out there.
Because there's sheriff's office. They came out here 2 or 3 times. And
one time
they came out, and when they came in, they checked the back door, and he had to break in to get into his own unit.
That's happened.
Okay.
I saw it right before.
They changed the locks on him, and he was still.
Do you have, where are we at with the?
I think Young went to go double read that even after 30 told us, because I was about to step out when management came up to look at the door.
Okay. So management is on scene to fix the door?
They're not going to have it fixed right now because they don't have the material.
I can do that.
Right there.
I can fix my own.
Do you have shoes somewhere?
Yeah, what's going on? I'm going to jail?
Well, the bond condition, that's a violation of the law.
Y'all
he's rereading it.
Yes.
Seeing, because sometimes, listen to me. Sometimes the bond condition says no contact at all. And if that's what it says, then that means you're going with us because you had contact with her, whether it's at your place or not. If you're with her, you're not allowed to be together.
No matter how you look at it.
Okay? But listen to me. If it says no violent contact or no, sometimes they put, they can be together, but they just can't be mean. Then, both y'all are denying anything physical. So then, we're going to release you. But we got to read the exact verbiage of what the bond condition says.
I don't want to be. I want to be in there. I gotta have it right. Right there.
I don't really care. Do you care?
It's my thought. I ain't got
I mean, it ain't going to change anything.
I just want him to know.
Go to jail, is that?
I don't want to do all that. I ain't got to do all that.
Either you're going or you're not. I mean, that's pretty much how it goes, and it doesn't really matter what he says. If it says what it says.
I just want to let him know. That's my lawyer, man. I just want to let him know what's going on.
Well, we don't know exactly what's going on yet. We're waiting to. Okay. He's down there reading the bond condition right now to verify what it says.
Let me know this. If anything happens, if he come back over here, can I call him from right here, please? Just so I can just let him know. Like that phone call in the jail is gonna take forever in a day. I might get a phone call. If not,
well, you can go ahead and call. You can start the conversation because the officer will be up here in just a minute. It shouldn't take too long. I mean, we try to be straight with you.
Appreciate that.
The only issue that we have right now is sorting out the bond condition. Okay.
I'm gonna be compliant, man. I ain't trying to be on the other way, man. I'm just having a headache, man. It was in me.
Clear. Did you try to call?
Yeah, I tried to.
Okay. No answer.
What's going on? Everything good?
No, you're gonna have to go with us. So you want to try to call? You're welcome to give it a minute and try to call again.
Please leave me your name and phone number and a brief message, and I'll get back to you as soon as
lawyer does he? He's clearly employed by a bunch of degenerates.
Just tell her, I just violated my bond condition, but just get in contact with her and let her know what's going on for me, please, sir. I appreciate that, sir.
All right, hop up. You can take that with you. You can leave it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it this way.
You need anything else? Wallet, ID?
Wallet? I just do something with this, man. I feel weird.
Well, we'll get it straightened out at jail.
Out here, man. Why
He's trying to prove his innocence, Lana.
It was wide open like that. We didn't mess with it. Where's your slide? There you go. It's easiest if you turn around and face me. Turn around and face me. There you go. Just sit down. Now you can tuck your head in and roll in. You got to sit sideways. Keep pressure off your wrist. That's fine with me, okay? Yeah, I'm going to move it.
Y'all killed my whole buzz, man.
I'm sorry about that.
That doesn't make no sense.
Slide on out of there.
Of course.
I'm gonna try.
Need a hand? Let me know. Step to the back of the car for a minute. I'll pull your doors up too.
All right, so he ends up getting booked, obviously, because he violated the probation order that the no contact order that they had, which specifically said he couldn't be around her, period. So, all right, let's go to the next one. So that first one was a young man and an older lady, obviously, and they talked to the neighbors. This one, it was a little bit disturbing. Okay, this one is in this is a trigger warning again. This is a red rum situation where a man basically confessed. You know, he just walked into the police department and said, "Hey, you guys gotta go. I got a body in my basement," and it was extremely disturbing. All of it, but particularly how it all went about. So let's hear from the beginning.
There you go.
In the evening on March 31st, 2022, a desk officer in Milwaukee is about to make a disturbing discovery.
What you? Yeah, I shot my girl a day and a half ago.
And you shot her? What, you got ID on you? Where happened that? What's your last name?
Yes.
MIT. First name?
Phyllis.
Believing that the man has come in to confess to an already reported crime, the officer begins looking up his information in their database.
What address was you at?
Were you supposed to turn yourself in here or one of the jails?
I just walked up here, man.
Oh. What are you turning yourself in for?
I shot my girl.
You did what?
Shot my girl. We was watch playing and gun off and shot her.
Okay. How long ago was this?
It was a day and a half. I stood with her for a while. Yes.
Did police come out for that or?
No, I'm just not coming up here for that.
Oh, where is she?
She's still there.
Is she alive?
So.
Oh. Okay.
They never did a report about that?
No.
Okay.
That's it.
So as you can see, they had no idea that he was coming in for did he call an ambulance? No, Lana. He came in a day and a half after he deleted her in horseplay. Okay, so he didn't call the police. He didn't render aid. Nothing. He shot her in the head and then just left her body there. So they had no idea. Yeah, he watched her die. They had no idea that this was a brand new case that nobody had even investigated. So that's kind of why they were like, wait, you're coming to turn yourself in? They probably thought he had committed the crime, went free, you know what I'm saying? And then they told him, you got to turn yourself in. You know, that type of thing. That's what they thought initially. But that wasn't the case.
That's what I was looking for. I thought that, yeah, that's...
Oh, good. Turn around for me. That's something in the phone, man. It hurts.
No, we got to do it in the back. That's all right.
Yeah, I thought that's all I'm looking for. That's all I'm looking for.
Yeah, we'll put two cuffs on you.
Yeah, I got you. I got my black one. Yeah, I was looking at To see, I thought it was like the previous, like Did she go to the hospital or anything?
She's still at the problem, man. Like I said, I gotta get out of here for,
Where did you shoot her at?
we were playing at the bedroom, and then I saw her in the room and she stopped me, so I took the basement. She just right there by the sink right now.
I ain't got nothing on you. Okay. You said she down in the basement. Okay.
I mean, what she looking like right now. I was down for about 7 hours.
Yeah.
I walked just, I'm knowing my life is gone.
It take a real man to come in, admit what they did, If it's an accident, it's an accident. Only you, her, and God know what really happened. I mean, I commend you for that.
I want her family to, her to be messed up.
Is the gun still at the house? Where the gun at?
I drove to off of 15th and dumped in the dumpster after I left from the house.
Okay.
50 somewhere in that lane. I was just
okay.
So he said he pew-pewed her, then he took the weapon and he went and disposed of it in a dumpster. Okay, so you accidentally shoot somebody and then you just act like you're gonna cover up the crime. That's kind of why they took him. He took all the police officers there by surprise, because if something like this happens, you call 911. You don't wait a day and a half, watch the person bleed out, in your home before you do anything. It's suspect.
Anybody else know about this? Just you and her? Okay. And God.
That's another thing.
Yeah.
This will be my life forever now. Look at the key right here.
I got okay. Which key is it?
The only one on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one right here?
Yeah.
I'm back.
We have permission to go.
I was just telling her to know that I'm not going there. I feel bad for her. Everything. About 8 years ago.
Hey, that's, to be honest with you, that's up to the judge. I mean, as long as you be honest with everything that went down. I mean, like I said, it's only you got and her that know what's going on. As long as you be honest and tell them like where different stuff at, what occurred. I mean, that's gonna help you out. So I'm good. Yeah, I was waiting on Weather D. Yeah, he trying to figure some. Yeah, we good. You need the slugs? Yeah. Nah, he I'm gonna you could have a seat over here. I'm gonna let you. And you. No. Yeah, no, I'm not. Like, I just want you to. Yeah, I want you to be comfortable. I ain't like that. Like I said, it take a real man to do what you just did. I mean, those. Yeah, it was just. Yeah. 2 a.m. So this Thursday. It happened Tuesday or yesterday? It's Thursday now. Yesterday or Tuesday? So Tuesday. So Wednesday. So technically yesterday morning. 2 in the morning yesterday. Okay.
I'm lost.
Yeah. No, you good. No. I'm just trying to get try to get a time on.
Yeah, I want to have more long.
Yeah. And you said where was she shot at? No, I'm saying like where in the body? In the head? Just one shot? Okay. What kind of gun was it? 380? You know what brand? Yeah, that's why I was back there trying to run your name. I'm like, because people come in here and turn themselves in all the time. I just, it's my bad for misunderstanding. Yeah.
This is for people who say all cops are just no temperament. They just have bad attitudes. He's dealing with this man very, very politely, despite knowing he's a cold-hearted killer, right? Because you don't delete somebody and then just watch them pass away for a day and a half. Like, you don't do that. You definitely don't do that to somebody you love. So, most people would be disgusted by an individual like this. But the fact that he did come in and turn himself in, it wins him points with the people who have to investigate what's going on. And not win points like, they like him or anything like that. But this is already a crappy process. And these officers, a lot of them are trained to have sensitivity in situations like this, especially the domestic situations. So I think despite being a young man, he dealt with him very well. And, maybe that's why he was so freely speaking, because people don't just walk in, like he said, and say, hey, this happened a couple of days ago, I want to confess. That's not generally how these cases go, especially a deletion like that. They'll call the police right away, things like that. But he waited. And then he just waltzed in there like, hey, I never called the police, but I deleted somebody, So I think he dealt with him very well. Good training.
I appreciate you not being extra.
Oh, no. Hey, regardless of the situation, as long as you cool, I'm gonna be cool. I ain't even like that. At the end of the day, we all human. We all make mistakes. Like I said, it take a real man to come here and do that. I wish it was a little earlier for you, But I mean, and Truddy, you still came here. At the end of the day, you could have did so many other things.
In the bag, so we're sending it down.
This your five? These your candy? I'll put it in your pocket.
After Ellis seemingly confessed his actions, 4 officers visited his home. They intended to search for his allegedly deceased girlfriend by entering the home with keys Ellis provided himself.
Alrighty, man. You got the keys?
Make sure you guys hit the like button, all right? I appreciate it so much.
Here comes.
Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button.
Is it turning?
Yeah, it's turning.
I saw, I guess one of the updates we got is the body's by a sink or something, or maybe in the basement.
There's a body.
Yeah, do you know what you're saying here?
No.
Oh, no way.
No.
A guy walked in our district saying he shot his girlfriend a couple of days ago, and he's been sleeping with her ever since then. But he came in to report that he shot her, so we're going to look for a dead body.
It's completely true. I can tell you that right now. It's completely true.
I don't know with this one, man. It's
Okay, this key's not working or whatever.
You think that worked for the back door at all?
I can see.
Yeah, we got limited information, but this is all just like happening right now. Find out which door he goes in. We're having trouble with the locks. There's a side door and a front door, and ask him which lock, if it's the deadbolt or the doorknob that he wants.
Come in here.
There's no one in the front to the right.
Sit in the cloud.
Ask him whether it's the deadbolt or the doorknob.
Despite their best efforts, officers were unable to open the door and had to resort to alternative methods.
Hey, working.
Yeah. All right.
Who's doing it? Of course.
You the biggest one. Police!
Milwaukee police! Hang on, we got breaching tools if you want.
Do you?
Yeah, hang on. There you go. Never mind. Milwaukee police!
The case you are watching now was found by our small journalism team through a news article, which is why I want to tell you about today's sponsor, Straight Arrow News. I think they are currently doing the best work at bringing people unbiased and unpartisan news, which is something our research team values more than anyone. Straight Arrow News is super diverse in the news that they offer, everything from business to sports, tech news, and much more. Or is not. There are articles on topics, just all sides. I really like the medium. Simply go to the script.
So they ended up having to take the door off, essentially. Obviously, a person who's deceased can't let you into the place. So they're about to take the door off and go see if he was being honest about what he said to them.
Milwaukee police!
It's a basement.
Milwaukee Police Department, not yourself, you're in here.
We know you're in here. Announce yourself.
This is part of their process.
I just want to clear that room. I'll hold this. Milwaukee Police, we know you're in here. Announce yourself.
So room to the right.
Bathroom over here.
All right. Clear. That's right now.
Milwaukee Police, we know you're in here. Announce yourself. Does it come through to the kitchen?
I'll clear this.
Hold on. At least a whole bunch of other rooms.
Police. Milwaukee Police, we know you're in here. Announce yourself.
I'm on the other side.
You're on the other side of that door?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm coming back out.
You said what day?
I said just home coming back out. So I didn't clear. I think there's another bedroom over there. I just didn't want to get shot by you guys now.
Okay. Milwaukee Police, we know you're in here.
Hit the like button for me, guys. If you're enjoying the content, if you like body cam footage and reviewing it, please hit the like button for me, guys.
Okay. Clear here. Milwaukee Police, we know you're in here.
Milwaukee Police, if you're down here, announce yourself now. Good? Yeah. Room to the right. Oh.
Oh, yeah, there's a dead body down here.
God damn it.
We're going to need more squad. 726. Yeah, we're going to need more squads here. There's going to be a confirmed.
So they found the corpse, like he mentioned. He mentioned that she was deleted in the room. Somehow he brought her all the way down there. And just like, does he want people to believe that this is how he would handle somebody that he supposedly loves? You know, because that's the sick part for all this to me, you know, that he just walked in there and said, hey, I deleted her. I deleted my girlfriend. Okay, she's in the basement. I didn't call police. I didn't try to do nothing. But I figured I just had to come down here and deal with this as if it was a flat tire or something. A young lady's gone and she was just in his home rotting.
Yeah, female in the basement.
Looks P&B, pretty good.
Yeah.
Body P&B in the basement here. Can you get us a couple more squads and a boss?
No.
Jeff, are you not injured?
What's the injury? Hold on. A6 standby for injury. Wanna bring your light over here?
I mean, it looks like a GSW to the head.
Yeah. But I just don't want to.
We're not going to move the body, but appears to be blood from the head region, so GSW to the head.
Yes, Dad.
Affirmative. Crazy.
The woman was later identified as Angela Lane. She appears to be clothed in loungewear with the top half of her body contained in a plastic basement sink. Officers clear the rest of the basement as they await for other officials to arrive on scene.
That basement's going to be a collecting house, probably around 30 years old, not conscious, not breathing. Been here for a couple days. They really have to just get his info, see if they got her info. All right. Has anybody made contact with the upper?
No, I've been down here just blocking all this off.
Let's make contact with the upper, make sure nobody's injured or anything up there.
Surprisingly, it appears that there are tenants in the upper part of the duplex.
Now, this is what was weird for me. It says something about the culture of that environment. How did he shoot her a couple times and the neighbors didn't even call the police? You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody called the police. Nobody said nothing. They just went about their day, heard some bullets, and went right about their day.
Heard any gunshots? You and your wife, you're both okay? There's been a shooting and someone's in the basement shot, okay? You ever heard any gunshots? If you got any questions, you guys have a front door? Okay, use that. Use that if you gotta get outside and ask me any questions or anything, okay? Don't come down this hall. Thank you.
I don't know if it's her baby daddy or boyfriend walked into our district and said that he shot her a day and a half ago.
Oh, well, why do people keep coming in the districts like this? I don't know. Want to make it easy on us. Want to make sure our numbers aren't
And then we obviously.
In the criminal complaint, Ellis provided a detailed account of the events that transpired that night. He described engaging in horseplay with the victim, during which he allegedly pointed a gun at her head as a joke, finger on the trigger, after she jokingly directed profanities at him. According to Ellis, she slapped the weapon, causing it to discharge and strike her in the head. Panicked and unsure of what to do, Ellis moved her from his bedroom to a living room chair, noticing significant blood loss. He then carried her to the basement, leaning her upper body over a sink to prevent further blood from spilling onto the floor. Ellis proceeded to clean the blood throughout the house with a cleaning solution before sitting in the basement for hours smoking and contemplating on what to do. Eventually, he left the house with the gun and disposed of the weapon. The following day, he contacted his sister, who drove him to the police station.
No, Rasbo, earlier in the video, he mentioned when he went into the police department and mentioned it, he said it happened in their bedroom. It happened in their bedroom, and then he brought her body to the basement because blood was spilling everywhere. Okay? Do you care about your rights? Check out Paul Unslave Proper Motivate People. Okay, y'all just saying anything. Okay, but to your point here, he mentioned it happened in their bedroom. It wasn't down, it wasn't in the basement. He brought her body there after. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's kind of scary. It's kind of scary to live in a place where you could just pew somebody. You know what I mean? And then none of your neighbors, nobody who lives in your neighbor, like no one even says, hey, we just heard some gunshots. She obviously died from a gunshot to her head. It's a little disturbing. It's a little disturbing. Yeah. Yes, guys, make sure you guys get the likes up. I mean, if we're all going to be here sitting watching this footage, trust me, this is not the easiest type of stuff to watch. But I like spreading awareness, and I feel like this is so important. Because people they hear about domestic situations and they just think, oh, whatever. But this is a very, very tragic case here. And this man just walked right in and said that he did it. So let's continue.
Where we began this video, detectives noted that Ellis did not attempt life-saving measures, nor did he call for emergency medical services at any point. For his arrest, Ellis faced one count of first-degree intentional murder with a modifier for use of a dangerous weapon. He entered a plea of not guilty days later. According to court documents, his bond was initially set to $250,000, but it was officially set to $75,000. During his time in jail awaiting trial, he would never post bail. Then 43-year-old Ellis was found guilty via jury trial in April of 2023, over a year after confessing to the killing of 29-year-old Angela Lane and pleading.
So this man deleted a super young woman. She was 29 years old. 29. Accidentally, during horseplay, doesn't call the police, doesn't render aid, basically does nothing to try to preserve her life after doing that. And then just walks right into the police department and says, hey, I deleted her. By the way, she's still there in the basement. I still haven't called the police. I'm coming to turn myself in. He didn't sound like he had no remorse. Yeah, it didn't sound like he had any remorse. He didn't have remorse. Because if you care about somebody, right, somebody you're living with, you're in a relationship with them, you're not going to delete them or even harm them and not try to get them any help. Especially if you claim it was an accident. I mean, he's claiming this was an accident. If it was accidental, why wouldn't you get the police involved in the ambulance and the rescue? Why wouldn't you get them involved? She could have survived. I'm not going to say that for surety, but who's to know, We really don't know, outside of him saying he did it. We really don't know if she could have survived, if she got help right away, if he called the rescue right away. Yeah, I don't even know if demon time is appropriate enough. I think there needs to be a more powerful word for these creatures, because they're creatures nonetheless.
Not guilty. For this, he was sentenced to 33 years in prison with 10 years of extended probation. He was granted 385 days of jail time. Because this is a Class B felony, and because the judge ordered Ellis ineligible for certain programs that could reduce his sentence, he will probably have to serve the entirety of his time. And so, he likely won't be released from prison until April of 2055, when he will be 75 years old. He then won't be released from probation until he is 85 years old. Additionally, the court ordered restitution in the amount of almost $2,000 to one individual, and roughly an added $800 in court fines and fees. After Angela's death, local news captured a vigil held by family and friends of the victim.
Enough is
This is so saddening. It's too much. I'm just so broken that this could happen to her. She didn't even have a life to live at 29 years old.
She's always the one that's caring, loving, and got something for anybody. What I know is when she called out for help, nobody helped her. What I know is my auntie died crying.
It's a lot of people out here that's gonna love you. A lot of people. We don't gotta put up with this. We don't gotta put up getting beat up on. We don't gotta put up getting shot at.
At the end of the day, our Black families out here are dying due to domestic violence, due to gun violence.
We were also able to find some social media posts made in the days and weeks prior to Angela's death, a stark foreshadowing of the events that eventually became a reality. According to the Milwaukee Homicide Database, Angela was one of the 224 known persons to have been killed in Milwaukee that year, the highest number of yearly homicides listed in the city in recent history. Interestingly, we also found that Ellis held no known criminal history in the state of Wisconsin. Currently, Ellis's case...
All right, so quickly, how do you vet somebody with no criminal record? How do you vet somebody with no criminal? This man had no prior criminal record at all. How would she have even known that he would be capable of that? You know what I mean? This is why I don't like those victim blaming conversations, because you could just never know sometimes. Sometimes the person can be reputable. The person might be reputable, and there's no way for that person to assume, hey, this person will literally, do whatever. Is this the lady that was attacked earlier? No. This is a young lady, a young 29-year-old woman from Milwaukee. She was married to a 41-year-old man, or dating a 41-year-old man. They lived together. And he says that they were engaging in horseplay. And he pointed a gun at her head. And bang. It was horseplay. But he didn't call the police. He didn't try to save her. He didn't try to get her any help. So this is already another story. I have more. And again, these are all based off of body cam footage. That one just happened to be body cam of him at work, the police officer at work, because they would have never assumed that somebody did what he did and didn't even call the ambulance, didn't call the police, nothing. On Mama's reputable ASF and Be Wild. Very true, Flora. Some people can hide it well. Everyone is capable of evil. Get with it. Exactly. Typically, when they get angry easily over small stuff, it can suggest they may be violent or abusive. Yeah, they can't keep their temper. They have anger issues. And he was so calm when he was talking to them. He didn't even, you know what I'm saying? She could have been thinking that he would never hurt a fly. Horseplay is baloney. People like that do it on purpose. Exactly. Why do you have a gun out while you're playing around with your lady in the first place? Why did you pull a weapon out in the first place? Let's continue. It's only about a couple minutes left on this.
This is being processed by the Court of Appeals in an attempt to reverse the court's decision. The outcome of that decision is yet to be determined.
Whether good or bad, everything we do in life has consequences. Hey everyone, I'm John and I appreciate you watching. Now, being in a relationship or marriage comes with its ups and its downs, but sadly, sometimes they end in tragedy. I've seen my fair share of violence and intimate relationships over my career. However, as a police officer, certain calls always stay with you. Now, I remember responding to one particular call of a woman who stated she and her boyfriend got into a verbal altercation over a situation that at first she was very ambiguous about. She then explained that she was unfaithful and the male left the house and she didn't know where he went. Now, through other calls that came in a collective effort of investigating, we later found that the male parked his car on Roosevelt Boulevard, which he shouldn't be because that's a very busy road. As we approached the male to make sure he was okay, the sight I saw literally gave me nightmares for many years to come, and he was barely recognizable. Now, this case out of Milwaukee is a little different, but we have a male who enters the police station and tells the officer that while physically playing around with his girlfriend, he points a gun at her and shoots her. Now, in my opinion, I don't believe the story the offender told of how everything transpired, but of course, I wasn't there. But he stated that he then moved the body to a different location in the house. He then attempted to clean up, then left the victim there allegedly for a day and a half, and lastly, got rid of the weapon. Police then go to the location and have to kick the door down, and sure enough, they find the deceased woman inside. Now, thank goodness this man did own up to what he did and face the consequences, and the police treated him respectfully and with professionalism as they are trained to do. And this is an extremely sad situation, and my sincere condolences go out to the family of this young woman. Now, statistically, 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men have experienced some form of physical violence by an intimate partner, and 19% of intimate partner violence involves a weapon. The signs that something bad could happen are escalating jealousy, isolation from friends or family.
Escalating jealousy, isolation from friends or family.
Or maybe they're starting to threaten you. Take it seriously and get help. That's all I have for the day, guys. Remember to be safe, and I'll see you on the next one.
That's what you think you've seen it all, right?
Yeah, there is no such thing as seeing it all.
Yeah.
And you know, this is why for me, like, I'm not just gonna be one of those people that's gonna be like, oh, defund the police. The police are so evil. Because look at what they gotta deal with. Look at what they got to deal with. And knowing that Black women statistically are 6 times more likely than other groups to be deleted by an intimate partner. Why would I ever say defund the police, right? Why would that even come across my mind? Let's continue on to the next one. They're each roughly 20 minutes or so. So bear with me. I'm going to speed them up so they're going to feel like 10 or 15, but there are many cases just like this. And this one, oh Lord, this one's gonna piss y'all off. I'm sorry. And I tried to watch all of these so that I can give you guys a better, I don't ever want to bring anything on here and be like, oh snap, like I didn't mean to trigger y'all like that, or it's too sensitive material. So trigger warning for this one, for this particular story as well. Garrett says, LOL. I don't know what's funny. R.I.P. Solange. Don't come in here saying stuff like that if y'all don't know that stuff really happened. Y'all be putting death on these celebrities. Y'all need to relax. Relax with Beyonce, not Beyonce, with Tina Knowles' children. Y'all stay putting...
In 22, officers from the Milwaukee Police Department in Wisconsin responded to a slew of 911 calls. One caller, Kashawn Rowley, shared that he was at his girlfriend Leah Davis's apartment and she was shot.
You hear any gunshots?
Over here? Hey, come here! Lamers! Stand over there. Stand over there. Stand over there. Don't move. I'm not moving, bro. I promised to God on my soul I'm not moving, bro.
Officers follow Kashawn to Leah's apartment, where they find an unresponsive Leah on the floor, blood coming from her head. A third officer arrives, and they apprehend Kashawn to remove him from the room so they can fully attend to Leah.
I just got her granny and everything. I never.
All right. Just take him outside.
She's got a gunshot wound to the head. But listen. She told me to go. I was listening. So I came over here, right? I'm literally. She only let me stand right here. Mind you, okay? Listen. Did you listen to me?
My bad, y'all. I didn't know I was muted. I'm gonna start this one over because he starts incriminating himself from the moment they walk there. So let's continue.
On April 23rd, 2022, officers from the Milwaukee Police Department in Wisconsin responded to a slew of 911 calls. One caller, Kashawn Rowley, shared that he was at his girlfriend Leah Davis's apartment and she was shot.
You hear any gunshots?
Over here? Hey, come here! Lamers! Stand over there. Stand over there. Stand over there. Don't move. I'm not moving, bro. I promised to God on my soul I'm not moving, bro.
Officers follow Kashawn to Leah's apartment, where they find an unresponsive Leah on the floor, blood coming from her head. A third officer arrives, and they apprehend Kashawn to remove him from the room so they can fully attend to Leah.
I just got her granny and everything. I never.
All right. Just take him outside.
She's got a gunshot wound to the head. But listen. She told me to go. I was listening. So I came over here, right? I'm literally. She only let me stand right here. Mind you, okay? Listen. Did you listen to me?
Yeah,
I'm listening to me. Listen, she only let me stand right here. Look, I'm gonna show you. She only let me stand right here, bro. Listen, she was like, I'm finna see. I asked her, can I come over? She said, you can come over for a little bit. I said, okay. I said, but when I got over here, she was like, no, you can't come in or something like that because she wanted to get ready to go to sleep. I'm like, okay, you want to get ready to go to sleep, so I'm finna go. I literally came down here to my car. I got in my car. Okay, listen.
Radio.
Radio.
We got a gunshot wound to the head on a black female, not breathing. Medical gunshot wound to the center of the forehead.
No pulse on her?
No.
That's CPR, I guess.
Yeah, I am. Starting CPR.
Center of the forehead. Okay?
Listen, I swear to God on everything.
You're
I
good,
love.
buddy.
Huh?
You're good, buddy.
Okay, look, I swear to God on everything I love. Listen, I came to my car. The moment I opened my car door, I heard 8 shots come from her apartment. I literally, bro, I'm thinking somebody shooting, shooting else somewhere. So I pull up the street. I'm like, man, what the f-? But I turn around because I'm like, no, bro, that's my girl, bro. I really love this girl to death. So I'm like, okay, so I turn around, bro. Listen, I'm beating on the fucking door to try to get the fuck back in the apartment because I don't have the key or nothing, bro.
I need a cage car for him.
I literally just started CPR and shot to the head.
Thank you, Joshua, for the support. I appreciate the cash app. You are loved.
Not conscious, not breathing.
Yeah, there's gray matter. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
So listen, she tell me the moment I get by her car, I listen. The moment I get by my car, right? Mm-hmm. Listen, I hear 8 shots, bro. I run upstairs, bro, because I listen, bro. Her door's unlocked because she just closed the door behind me, bro. I made sure she was okay because I told her when I was here, I said, okay, I'm gonna call you later like that because I know you got work tonight. She work at Walmart on East Capitol. Okay. So listen, when I got to my car, I swear to God, I heard 8 shots. I go up there, bro. I look. All I do is open the door, bro. She's laying on the fucking ground, bro.
We'll sort it out, buddy.
Do we know how long ago this happened?
We just got here, and this guy is the one that called. I have no idea, to be honest.
Do we have any info on her?
No, I have none. We just got up here. So, right, I mean, you guys came here quicker than we, Hey, there is a bullet next to her on the left side, so be careful where it is. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to get in your way here, man. Yeah, there is. Yeah.
But right now, she's obviously shot. You're the only person in the apartment, so you're just detained right now, okay? You guys don't know, you're right? No. Like I said, you're not arrested, but you're just detained until we figure out what's going on.
Bro, I swear to God, bro. I would get that shit to her, cuz.
All right.
I don't know, bro. She didn't let me in the house, bro. She didn't let me in the house at all.
What happened?
She didn't, listen.
We're taking a second here to point out the irony behind his shirt in this situation.
I'm gonna tell you the same thing that I told him. Listen, so me, she just had got home about like 45 minutes ago, hour ago. Okay. I called her. She had said, "Can I come see you?" She had said at first she had said no.
Notice he got all these details about her. He knows where she works. He says she works on Walmart on East Capitol. He says she just got home about 45 minutes to an hour ago. This man has all types of details as if like you would think he was with her, right? Like that they were together or something. Why does he got all this information on this young lady?
I said, okay. I said, can I come see you? She said, yeah, you can come see me, but only for a little bit because I have to go to work tonight because she work at Walmart East Capitol. I normally take her to work between 9:30 and 9:40. I said, okay. When I got over here, she only let me stand in the door. She didn't let me go in the house or nothing like that, bro. Nothing. Like, that's my girlfriend. I've been over there multiple times. But she didn't let me go over there. So she had said, okay, you have to leave because I'm finna get ready to go to sleep. I said, okay. I literally walked down the stairs. I came out the door. She closed the door behind me. I told her. I said, okay, I'm going to call you later and make sure that you're good and that you're okay because I know you got work. And I told her to call me if you need a ride to work. Okay, this is what I do on the daily. So I said, okay. I literally got to my car door. I literally go to open my car door and I hear 8 shots coming out her apartment. Not her apartment, but the fucking house complex. You know what I'm saying? So then I'm getting scared like all I'm hearing is shots. Huh?
Which car is yours?
Red flat Charger right there.
Right here?
Mm-hmm.
Parked the wrong way?
Yeah, it's parked the wrong way.
Okay. Lamers. Yep. Oh, there you are. Okay.
I'm trying to find an ID.
I'm trying to look for the gun. Sorry, no, you're good. You're good. I'm just trying to make sure there's no gun in here.
7250, they're calling it DOE.
What happened after that? What'd you do?
Because, listen, I got up in the car, bro. I pulled up. I'm like, what the f*** they shooting? But, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get shot. Shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm an innocent bystander. Okay. Or whatever. I want him to come outside or whatever the case may be and shoot me. Okay. So I'm like, okay, bet. So I turn around like that. I literally turn around. I pull the back up, bro.
I don't believe him. I'm going to be straight up. I don't care. I don't believe him. He seems manic. Okay? He's way too, wobbly about it. He keeps trying to assert, like he's trying to clarify. I wasn't there when the shots happened. Like he kept trying to clarify. Oh, I had already left because she told me to leave. Why would she tell you to come over here just to leave? And then ironically, when you come over, she just happens to be deleted. Yeah, he is unstable. You can tell. He's so erratic and manic right now. This is what bothers me about the pushback against getting mental health treatment in the community. He's clearly not stable. He did it or either set her up. Like, you'll see, Robin, he's already giving too much details to be an innocent bystander. Innocent bystander. Why didn't he call the police immediately? He did, but somebody beat him to the punch, right? Somebody had already called the police when they heard the shots, but he called as well because he was trying to cover himself up, I believe.
Bro, I'm banging on the fucking door to get back up in there because I don't have the keys to her apartment. I cannot get in that complex. What?
I'm trying to sort out what's going on right now, man. We'll come talk to you in a second.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, I swear to God on everything I love.
So you went back in?
No, I went back in after the shots. I went back in after the shot because I knocked on the fucking door and the neighbor opened the door for me.
Okay. Okay. And you
Neighbor opened and I went back upstairs.
Was her door open?
Your door was already unlocked.
Okay. You can yell at me.
I'm telling you. The door is already unlocked. I'm literally trying to check. I'm like, what's wrong? What's wrong? All I see is blood on the floor. I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, no, it's in my car.
Okay. What's your name?
Keyshawn. Keshawn. Rousey.
Does that look like a bullet hole in the wall right in front of you? Right there? Yeah, that's what that is. Looks like you got some brain matter over here. Yeah, it came in through here.
Some brain matter's on her lap.
Is that one right there? Or not?
That's probably.
Looks like she might have been shot twice. Unless she held up her arm in front of her.
Here's the exit wound. Okay. Brain matter. 5 wounds total, 1, 2. 1 in the other arm, and then the 2 in the head.
And look at, there's stuff all over here. All up here. Dude, look through the window.
Yeah, it's brain matter right on the window.
Bro, I'm trying to figure out. The first thing I do is I call her friend. I'm like, bro, you know, I said, I don't know what the fuck just happened. She said, what? I said, bro, I don't know what just happened, bro. I just heard 8 shots come from our apartment. She said, wait. She said, wait, what's going on, bro? I said, bro, I just heard 8 shots come out of her apartment, bro. She said, wait. I called her granny, bro. I told her granny I heard 8 shots come out of her apartment. So her granny like, what you mean you heard 8 shots come out of her apartment? I said, bro, I'm literally in the house right now. Rousey,
So again, he's claiming that she told him to leave and he left. But he heard the gunshots, called her granny and her friend. First call is to a friend. Exactly. That was his first thought. Why? Somebody that you love, that you're supposedly dating, is hurt. His high-pitched voice is annoying. Yeah, in the comments they were saying he sounds like Mickey Mouse. Definitely giving Mickey Mouse. It's also giving, I can't even control the fact that I'm lying. So instead of telling the truth, my voice just gonna get really high so that I can hide the lie. That's like what he was doing. He went from his normal deep voice to, yeah, I can't believe it. I called her granny. And that's nasty work too. How dare you call her grandmother after doing that to her? How dare you? You know what I mean? Like, this is insane. He was giving guilty from the moment they got there.
OWSEY.
There's a question I'm gonna ask you. Got any warrants? Something I've been worried about?
No, I don't.
Not a probation parole.
No, I don't.
Okay, all right. Slide in real quick. The window here, get you cool. Thomas, you said, or Davis?
Davis.
What's her middle?
I don't know her middle name.
Okay. She lives here.
Yes.
All right, slide.
I used to say, can you crack it though? Can you keep it open?
Yeah. I'm gonna get the keys so I can get the air conditioner.
Okay, I'm not gonna do nothing, bro. Can you just? I'm cooperating. Can you just leave it open so I can literally just sit here and breathe?
What's the squad number on this?
Listen, I swear to God, Jasmine, on everything I love, bro. Listen, she said I could come over for a little bit. I came over here for literally 5 minutes, bro. She didn't let me in the door, bro. She didn't let me in the door. I literally, listen, when she told me to leave, I left. I literally got by my car door and I heard some shots coming from her apartment, bro.
Keyshawn, just relax. When I get the key, I'll turn the air conditioning stuff so you can chill, all right?
Listen, I just want to breathe, bro. That's it.
No, I'll leave the door.
I just want to breathe, bro.
I got you.
Then her granny keep asking me, did you do it? No, I didn't do that. I love that girl.
And they found 5 total bullet holes. There's great.
Why would Granny think that you did it? Maybe Granny heard many times that your weird ass was accosting her. And she had to advise her granddaughter to stay away from you. Why would you call her? And that's the first thing she says.
Matter on her pants, on the window seal. There is a bullet fragment on her right side over here. And then there's look like a strike mark in the corner. You can see it from here so far. And then once they move out of the way, I'll be able to keep looking.
Seven holes.
7?
Yep, 7 holes.
Chest, 1 right arm, 2 in the head, 2 in the back.
Her phone's ringing. Is that anything you?
Yeah, just leave it.
Hey, is that car plate register you, man?
Yeah, that's my car.
And I can't imagine what broken-hearted person is calling her like, damn, this can't be true. Like, let me call her. I gotta talk to her. And the ambulance is right there working on her. Emperor says, why is he yelling? He's guilty AF. Yeah, he's yelling because there's people outside asking him what the hell happened. What the hell happened? You're the only person in contact with her. It wasn't until you got there that she got shot. So they're asking him, what happened?
You see anybody coming out of that place?
Bro, I didn't know, bro. I pulled off, bro. I pulled off. Okay. I got scared because there was shots. I pulled off. I came back.
So when you came out of here, you didn't see anybody go in?
No, I didn't. But listen, she was already at home when I got here.
I know, but you said you left because she didn't want to.
Yeah, but she didn't let me in the door. I don't know if somebody was in there or not.
Okay. All right.
She didn't let me in the house, sir.
Carlos,
what are you talking about?
You called me, said they shut up.
No, I did. I said
exactly. How did they? And you see, the people out there are asking the right questions. That's why he's getting up, angry, and shouting. How did the bullets get in the apartment? If you're saying that this happened from outside, the people came from outside. Why are all the bullets in the apartment? Why is the struggle only inside of her apartment and he's the only one who went up there? Nobody else went there. The neighbor they all know it was just him. And the spirit in him, the demonic spirit in him, can't handle that, And I'm even thinking, he called the police, yes, to try and protect himself, but his evilness, the evil spirit in him, couldn't even barely be contained.
I heard 8 shots. I heard 8 shots come out of her apartment.
Right now, man.
I heard 8 shots from in there. I heard bang, 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 bang.
Just cooperate with me.
I am cooperating, bro. I'm just trying to.
I know your hands up, right? But the whole neighborhood ain't got.
Yes, I know the whole neighborhood ain't gonna know my business, bro. But I'm just saying, bro. I'm trying to tell you because everybody trying to look at me like I did.
No, I told you. Look, I told you straight up. You're not arrested. You're detained right now, right?
Okay, and I understand that.
We get called here.
That wasn't initially what he said, right? He initially said Jeremiah Mullins. He said, I went up, she wouldn't let me in, so I left. When I was leaving, I heard 8 gunshots. No, the neighbors didn't see anybody come in outside of him. He was the only person there talking to her. He don't even know what he's saying.
Someone shot, right?
Yes. Actually, if you were here in the beginning, he said, I talked to her from out here. She told me she was tired. I had to go. So she opened the door and talked to him. If there was somebody in there who was going to pew her, how could she open the door and talk to him, have a whole interaction with him? But you didn't hear everything that he said then, Jeremiah, because obviously in the beginning of the video, he said, I spoke to her. She came, stepped right out and basically told me I had to go home because she was tired. What's wrong with their people? Right.
And I called you.
Hold on. Breathe, buddy. You keep yelling over me because I'm on your side, all right? I told you straight up, you're not arrested, you're detained. I just obviously got to figure out what's going on. Okay. You're in the apartment, she's shot. I'm sorting out everything. You're not arrested. Your story checks out. Just let everything happen for a second, all right? Detectives are going to come, everyone's going to talk to you. Things will be cool, all right?
Okay, bro.
Just be smooth with me.
Okay.
Any casings or anything here? There's a bullet fragment over next to her.
I saw that.
Yeah, and there's a strike to the wall. You see it right here?
Oh, yeah.
Right there, and then it hits there. But there's brain matter on the window over here. Right over here, and it's in her lap, and she was up in the corner. So I'm curious. I don't think this happened here. I think You don't think it happened here?
Oh, no.
She got shot 5 times. She got shot 5 times? There's 7 total holes, yeah. Yeah, he said he heard 8 gunshots. Yeah, there's no one else in here. This was unlocked.
Right, hey, I'm not, bro. Can I I'm breathing.
No, but you're trying to talk to them.
No, I'm not, bro. I'm just letting you know. I got alibis, bro. Right when I just with you, bro. I've been with you all day, bro.
Wow, I got alibis. I got alibis. I was with you all day. Dude is questioning him. He obviously wasn't with you. The dude is coming for you. He's asking you questions. He wasn't with you. He's losing his complete mind because the demon in him has been activated. No one says alibi in the instance if they're innocent. Exactly. They don't need to think about an alibi. An alibi is only something you think of later if somebody accuses you of something. Oh, well, no, I was here. You don't call it an alibi in your head unless you're guilty, and that's what you need, right? Plenty of erratic behavior from this bandit already.
I just dropped you off over your 80,000. I mean, over there by the court, bro, so you can play with Titanium. I just was with you, bro.
This will be your last one. I'm going to have to close the door, buddy.
Anything on the No, there's nothing. You had 3 callers, and he's one of them. Not one kissing. His quick story was he had come over here.
This officer relays his knowledge of the situation to who appears to be an investigative officer. Simultaneously, Kashan again recounts his story to an officer, but added small additional bits of information.
Bro, what's up? Now I'm talking to you. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Y'all want to know? Y'all asked me how I got in the apartment and everything. When I first got here, her neighbor was opening the door. I came in the door. I knocked on her door. She opened it. She would not let me in, sir.
She told you to come over, though, right?
Yeah, she said I could come over while we was on the phone. Me and her literally had a conversation. We literally was on the phone.
So that's your girlfriend?
Come on, man. Come on. Let's not do this. Let's not do this because a young person is gone. Let's not bring race into it. These are 2 black people.
That was my ex-girlfriend, but we getting back together.
Okay.
Yeah, we was getting back together.
How long are you guys together on off?
We've been together for a year and a half. We just broke up like 3 weeks ago, but me and her been talking about getting back together and like that. And she said we getting back together. She just needed time to, you know what I'm saying, get through her feelings and stuff like that.
Right.
I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm literally sitting here being, you know what I'm saying? I'm literally sitting here being okay with all that because.
Right. So here's the thing, Royal. This is just the body cam footage. This is just one perspective of this case. You know, obviously they record themselves going all the way to the police department, but in this video, they're not going to show that. They're just going to talk to the neighbor and things like that. Robert Hickey says, it's sad, but that's how it is. I don't know. I have 4 brothers, right? If that was just blatantly true, wouldn't I know something about that? Hey, my siblings are used to just needing an alibi all the time. This is not a race thing. This is a guilty or innocent thing. I can't even fathom that a young person is gone and we're talking about race. 2 black people. One of them the perpetrator. What does that have to do with race? Robin says, I didn't grow up around men like this at all. And here's the thing. This is where it's important as a woman to know how to take yourself out of the mind. Hey, whether I grew up around this or not, this type of man definitely exists. Too many of us try to rationalize in our head, oh no, that can't be, da-da-da. I didn't grow up like this. All black men aren't, da-da-da-da-da. These men exist. And they're scary as hell. And it's not about race. Nobody's making them do anything. Marley, this is a review, okay? Kiss my rear, okay? If you don't want to hear me talk, go watch the video yourself. Royal says, It's about two people that don't know what love is. You have to love yourself first before you love someone else. What are we talking about? This man went to her home, and when he got there, she just happened to end up with 7 or 8 bullets through her apartment. We're not talking about two people. We're talking about what one person did. Why can't y'all stay on focus for this? Ricky says, we're not talking about race in that context. To think that cops don't treat black people unfairly is naive. I never said that they don't treat them unfairly. This is not that, though. This is not that. This is not that. He didn't need, if he was innocent, he wouldn't need to just think of an alibi on the fly, right? What he would be saying wouldn't contradict what every other person involved is saying. We're talking about an unstable man that deleted in cold blood. Marley Yamama. Milspec says, work on those crime statistics, then maybe cops won't treat you unfairly. Exactly, Milspec Chris. Exactly. They want to take an issue like violence, domestic violence, and act like somehow that is similar to when they're being profiled and things like that. This is an interaction between two black people where one person used their force in a way to hurt somebody else. We're not talking about what the police did. And they're not treating him unfairly. They're giving him the benefit of the doubt. They're saying, hey, I hear you, but you got to calm down. You're the only person that was at the scene of a crime. Talk to us. Nobody's treating him unfairly. He don't need to have an alibi ready if he didn't do anything. But he did. Right, but this man didn't love himself, and the poor girl had to deal with his problems. Absolutely. You're right about that, Royal. This is definitely not a case of police injustice. This has nothing to do with police injustice. So when I hear men try to bring that into this conversation, I know there's something up there. I know there's something up because the police aren't going to treat you unfairly in a case like this. They're not. It's two of you guys. You're both black. Some people call the police as a black person, and they're the ones that get hurt. But this is not that. He sees that the situation is not looking good for him. He's the only suspect at the moment. He's the only person who's been in her apartment. He's the only one who's been in her apartment. This happened with everyone. We need to do better, men and women. People just say anything. The police are doing everything right here. Exactly. They're talking to him calmly. They're giving him the benefit of the doubt. They're not assuming he's the leader. But you're the only person who's on the scene of a crime. The only other person is gone. You have a story that doesn't fit. And we're going to learn some more information about him and his relationship to this woman.
Because I understand. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got feelings, bro.
Kashawn recounts his story from here, reiterating that he was at the apartment. Then as he was getting into his car to leave, he heard 8 gunshots, sped off in fear, but then returned, allegedly concerned about Leah's safety. He shares in greater detail the moment of his return to her apartment.
I knocked on her door again.
Between the police coming, Robert, nobody else was there. Neighbor, and he confirmed. They didn't see anybody else. Well, he tried to say somebody was there. There was nobody else there when they walked in. The neighbor didn't see nobody else, although they made a pretty funny, they didn't knowingly know it was funny. But the neighbor made a statement on that as well. And when she walked out to talk to him, the guy inside didn't like that. See, now you're creating a whole story there. Right? It could have been a crime of passion, right? But he's alleging he never even been into the apartment.
I'm like, Leah. I checked the door to see if it's unlocked. The door's unlocked. I open the door. All I see of her is on the floor dead. I literally drop down to my knees, bro. The first person I call is her motherfucking friend. I call her right there. I call her friend. I tell her. I'm like, bro, I just heard 8 shots come out her apartment complex. I'm crying like a motherfucker, bro. She's like, hold on. She just left me and shit like that, bro. I said, fam, I just heard 8 shots come out her apartment complex. So that she had said, hold on, I'm gonna call you back. I called her granny. Her granny said, what the fuck happened? I'm telling her granny, bro, like, I just heard 8 shots come out your granddaddy complex, your granddaughter complex, like that. I'm literally doing all that shit, right? All I know is, bro, I literally, bro, I swear to God on my soul, I'm like, bro, who the fuck is this? She asking me, did I do it? I said, I did not do it. I said, I didn't do it. I said, I don't know, bro. I said, she didn't let me in the house.
Did you see somebody run out?
I sped down the street. I sped down the street, bro. I didn't see nobody run in and out.
When you heard the shots fired out here, you didn't see anybody run out the apartment?
No, I didn't. I drove off.
Do you think someone was in there?
Bro, I don't know. She didn't let me through the door.
Okay. He was in the apartment when we got here.
He was in the apartment?
Yeah. Yes, I can't listen. I had the door. Look, I'm sorry.
He was in the apartment when they got there. He didn't see nobody else, but he sped right back after speeding off. Nobody else saw anybody else. But he supposedly was there, and then he ran. Shout out to 175 people in the chat. If you guys could hit the like button for me, please, I would appreciate it. I'll bring more content like this if you guys enjoy this type of content, and show me with a like.
Bro, I'm trying to I got the black thing held open so I can get back into the house because I don't have a key to get back in.
I hear you, buddy. Take a seat. You guys got the keys for 541?
Yeah, that's my car. Yeah,
the guy that probably possible suspect is sitting in the back of it. It's not running. And it's yelling. It's hot. So I want to get the AC on there so I can shut the door out.
In this moment, a bystander speaks to an officer about getting information for Leah's grandmother, who is apparently on scene.
Okay, well, I can't really say anything because I don't know anything other than there's somebody that's shot. You can't release any information right now. If that's her grandma, is her mom around? Okay, well, have her sit there. I'll come talk to her in a minute, okay?
The bystander implies that Leah's mother is deceased, and social media post made by Leah herself supports this claim. Leah's grandmother has now not just lost her daughter in recent years, but now her granddaughter too.
Do we have an officer available? The grandmother is down on the east end of Lisbon.
Yep. So that was the other tragic part. Her grandmother was obviously close with her because her mother passed away. Her mother passed away, and this demon, now 2 generations of women are gone from that family.
Probably be the next one.
That's possibly him right there. That's him, but that's possibly suspect. He's talking very fast, like he's nervous. Extremely fast. The story doesn't make a lot of sense. It's kind of a clue. Is there a gun up there? There's no gun, there's no casings.
And get this guy right here, but it's on the wrong side of the tape.
Yeah, the same side round. Okay. Did you hear anything? You're right next door. I'll tell you what, I'll let a detective know to come over and talk to you in private.
While an on-camera interview does not happen with this individual, officers do question the downstairs neighbor about the incident.
But I'm supposed to in the chat, if you guys could just do me the big, beautiful favor of hitting the like button, subscribing, double tap the screen. This is vertical, so it's nice and easy for you guys to like the video. If you can please do that, I'll appreciate it.
Bam, bam. I didn't think it was a gunshot, but I just thought he was banging on the door some more. Like, I thought he kicked it now instead of hitting it, but then he ran out. Yeah.
Did you make out what he was saying?
He was saying, let me in. She was saying, go or leave or something. Just like that. I just moved down 3 months ago, and they argued all the time. 10 minutes later, the car pulls back up, but he had someone with him, like a female. I hear a female.
Yep, Armwood. 2 generations of women gone from that family.
And they're both like, she did. So I'm like, oh no, he killed her.
The female that this witness mentions is never explained, nor are we aware of any charges pressed against a second individual for this case. Rumors shared on social media detail that Kashawn may have cheated on Leah, and that action prompted the breakup, but those claims are unsubstantiated. Considering this witness was primarily listening through her doorway, it is possible she was hearing Kashawn's panicked voice as he uses falsetto and reaches a considerably higher pitch.
And then he knocked on my door, and I opened it, and he said, did y'all hear anything happen? And I was like, all I saw was a black Charger. And he said, that's my car. He was like, I came, and she wouldn't let me in. She told me to leave. I left. He was like, so.
Yeah, the sad thing, Garrett, they were kids themselves. They were kids themselves. Let's turn to God. Shepherd's Chapel YouTube explains the whole Bible. God bless. No, Bill. But these were kids. You can hear his voice got really high. That's not a grown man. That's a young boy. Probably early 20s, late teens. So it's unfortunate. I'm very, very happy that they didn't have any kids. But they were kids. So it's a very tragic situation.
He said, so I thought somebody in here did it. I said, no, you didn't think nobody in here did it. So that's why I called the police.
Okay.
Because I see he's trying to flip it. I just closed my door.
Had you called the police prior to him knocking on your door?
Yeah.
Robert, I'm not going to go against the instincts of a police officer. He has no reason to just assume it was him outside of his own behavior. The guiltiness, the screaming at witnesses who are genuinely like, yo, you're the only mother who was there. What happened? Our sisters are quick to call the rape. Well, here, y'all are bringing that quacking stuff over here again. We're not gonna. This is not a police brutality issue. They're not brutalizing anybody. Luckily, there was witnesses willing to cooperate. It's clearly evident the dude is the number one suspect. These cops are doing everything right. He's the only one there, and he was there when they got there. You're at the scene of somebody's deletion, you will be a suspect, and that's just a fact.
Okay,
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Okay.
In the video we obtained, Kashawn never implies that a neighbor might be responsible, nor did he mention talking to the downstairs neighbor after supposedly
And Robert, this is what he said. Nobody saw him outside when the shots were fired. Nobody saw him outside. That's his account. He's claiming he had driven away. There's no factual evidence that he was down the street or in the car or far away when the shots rang out. So, again, I don't know why we're trying to find innocence when there is none.
discovering Leah's body.
That's what I'm saying. It's tight. You see that? Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Right? I didn't do that shit, my nigga. Okay, nobody's. Y'all finna have me sending the cell and shit, bro?
I know. They're gonna talk to you about what you saw.
Okay, bro. Okay.
According to news reports, investigators found more details surrounding the 911 calls. The first call revealed further suspicion of Kashawn's actions. Allegedly, before Kashawn called 911, he called a friend and shared that Leah had been shot at her apartment. Kashawn told officers this information on scene. However, his friend...
And she was a gorgeous young girl. You know, it's unfortunate that this demon got attached to her.
Revealed Kashawn left out the bit of information where he allegedly admitted to shooting Leah, which is what prompted the friend to make the first 911 call. Investigators interviewed others who were close to Kashawn and Leah and found that Kashawn was apparently very possessive of her. The pair held a very rocky relationship, as alluded by Kashawn himself on scene. Other close friends shared that Kashawn had threatened to kill Leah last fall, and he allegedly purchased a gun in order to do so. News reports indicated Leah had 8 gunshot wounds in total, matching Kashawn's story that he heard 8 gunshots. Sadly, investigations also discovered that
what are the odds that he's gone in his vehicle and he knows exactly how many bullets were going to penetrate her body that day? I mean, are we really pretending? Are we really pretending at this point? I know it's trolling for the most part, the people who are going to pretend like he's innocent, but I mean, are y'all serious? He left after the gunshots. I just feel like
Kashawn and Leah knew of each other since 3rd grade. After his arrest, Kashawn was charged with first-degree murder, with modifiers for using a dangerous weapon and for domestic abuse. This is the only criminal charge we could find in Kashawn's records. Roughly 2 weeks later, he entered a plea of not guilty. The court set a $250,000 cash bond that Kashawn never posted. In February of 2023, almost 8 months after Leah's killing, a jury unanimously found Kashawn guilty at trial. In March, he was sentenced to life in prison, confining him for at least 35 years after Leah's death until April of...
I mean, look at this. But you have to give him, no, I'm not. He had to protect himself. Nah, he went into it. Wisconsin, Bridget. This is in Wisconsin. This is Milwaukee, this case. I'm in the mood and I don't know a man not capable of this. Wow. That beautiful young girl lost her life so terribly sad. Yeah, she was literally, I believe, 19 years old. 19 years old. Trying to go to sleep so she can go to work. And her life is lost. And she had just lost her mother as well. So now her grandmother has to bury 2 generations. And it's really sad, honestly. So let's continue. This one's almost over.
2057, when he will be 50.
I got 2 more for y'all, and then I'm back to self-care mode. Okay, so
55 years old. Violations during his prison sentence can extend his total stay by up to 40 days for each infraction. He may petition for extended supervised release after his prison sentence is complete.
What's going on, guys? Today we have a sad, tragic case out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 19-year-old woman loses her life at the hands of her ex-boyfriend. Most cops can see that this guy is guilty. As soon as they see this guy, he says he called the police. Okay, he probably did. What does he do? He raises his hands and says, oh, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. That's a big sign right there. The second thing he did is he said 8 shots were heard. Let me tell you something. I've been shot at before. One thing I'm not doing is I'm not counting the shots. I'm trying to live. The third thing he did is he tries to muster up some fake tears to see if anybody's buying this. You know, those tears were so fake. That's another story. Okay. He tries to sit there and talk. And the cop is just going to let him talk because what do these criminals do? They incriminate themselves, you know, because they're not too smart. So the cop did the right thing by taking him to the squad car. Let him keep talking. And what does he say? First, in the beginning, he says it's his girlfriend. Then he says it's his ex-girlfriend. And we know now it was his ex-girlfriend. I believe he came over there, in my opinion, uninvited, right? And then the conversation probably went left. He didn't like where it was going. So what does he do? He takes out a gun and ends this young lady's life because you can't take no for an answer, okay? And what this guy get? He got life, right? And after 35 years, he can petition. He's eligible to petition for extended supervision. So possibly could be on the street one day. It's ridiculous, man. You know, these domestics, man, can end so bad. So bad. So you have to pay attention.
You like this content, guys? I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm definitely going to do more like this. I like this format, too. Obviously, they're willing to actually spill me into the real YouTube algorithm on StreamYard, which is perfect because I wanted to do shows like this versus like the panel style. So I definitely will be doing this a little bit more. I actually used to watch this stuff all the time. Yeah, and the thing is, I came up with this idea to review these after watching 5 or 6 of them and being like stunned. You know, I used to watch content like this all the time. But, you know, after a while, you start to wonder, like, do I have a morbid curiosity? Like, why am I watching true crime so much? But these, like, I mean, very, very, very unfortunate. Hey, Bridget. But definitely, I'm definitely going to do some more. So hopefully you guys tune in for that. DJ Mike Skill says, oh, God. Tequila says, I'm so happy to see you doing this kind of content. Thank you, Tequila. Yeah. You know, it's tough because, like, I used to run away from doing this type of content because it was so sensitive. But honestly, like, there's so many videos of it on YouTube. So obviously it's not really against policies and things like that to talk about these cases. I don't really know what my button's going to look like after this. But, you know, it's so interesting, like, to watch these, especially from the perspective of the people who respond right away. Like, it's one thing later to try and be like, oh, the white man, they framing him, da-da-da, they don't want to look for the real killer. But it's like, I don't know. Sad, plenty of signs the guy was troubled. We should be trying to prevent these from happening instead of cleaning up the mess afterwards. Exactly, Robert. I agree with that. I agree with that so much. Ahmed said, you have to watch JCS-inspired criminal psychology. He's the best. I'm going to look into that. You said, because I like finding true crime stuff. JCS-inspired. Oh, he inspired criminal psychology. Okay. Who is JCS, though? Help me find JCS, because if he has YouTube content that I can look over, I would adore it. Another person that I watch who reviews a lot of these cases, Dr. Todd Grande. I wish he did a bigger range, too. There's so many. But check out Scary Mysteries Twisted 2. JCS inspired the best, or explore with us. You know what? I'm gonna have to look at whoever that is, because there's a lot of criminal psychology conversations that are very interesting. Like my life depends on. Yeah, me too. No, that's the YouTube channel name. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. All right. JCS inspired criminal psychology. All right. So I'm gonna look up that YouTube name because you guys know I'm not impartial. Like, I love finding new content creators that do this type of content because then I just sub and I get all the recommendations. And eventually I'm gonna start doing more review shows in general, but like this. Yeah. Wait, what's your line of work, Bridget? What's your line of work, if you don't mind me asking? It's so unfortunate, you know, and obviously he ended up going to prison. You know, he was the only person at that crime scene that day. So, all right. So I believe that was number 3. We got a few more. These ones are a little bit more contentious. Like there's more activity in the video. So just a trigger warning as well. Let me get my next screen up. Okay. Okay. This one, the guy, I believe he was extremely manipulative. And actually, the channel that I was looking at most of these of, I believe it's a Midwest like crime show. So they just go through all the footage and things like that. M. Mills says, "Good for you, Flora. Thank you very much. I hope you're having a good day, Miss M. Mills, court reporter." Okay. All right. Oh, okay. Yeah, you definitely you hear and you type a lot. That is insane. Yeah, that's great work though. Ivanildo Rosano says hello. Hello, Ivanildo. Thank you for visiting my channel today. Hopefully you enjoy the content. It is a little bit sensitive material, so just want to give you guys a trigger warning. But let's get into it.
Respond to a call about a woman who pulled a gun on her boyfriend.
Yeah, you guys all stay out here. We're gonna make sure no one's inside. Okay?
All right, we're just gonna make sure everybody's all right inside.
You searched me already. You don't have to do all that.
Stay out here.
Oh, yeah. I am.
I know
I hope you didn't harass my son downstairs.
I don't know what's in there, but.
Thank you, sir.
You said there was a BB gun?
Yes, I got it in my garbage bag downstairs.
Okay, and you said that there was a gun involved so that we would actually come?
Yes. I seen the gun. I mentioned the gun. It was a BB gun.
Thanks for coming.
Never seen it. Took it from her. I called the cops when there was a gun involved. It was a BB gun. So it's not no false accusations or anything like that. There is actually a BB gun involved.
And that's outside?
It's outside, yeah.
You got an idea on what?
I do not, sir.
What's your first name?
It is, I don't feel comfortable actually giving you my
We're
first name.
investigating
I can give you my lawyer's name, Richard Fenberg. I can give you my lawyer's name.
You can give us your name.
Okay, I can give you my Richard's name.
No, we don't need your lawyer's name.
I know. You can give my lawyer's name.
So he called the police, all right? And I put this one in here for us to have an example of what it looks like to be in one of those manipulative, toxic relationships that sometimes involve domestic disputes. So he called the police. They want to know his name, and he said, "No, I'll give you my lawyer's name." It doesn't make any sense. A Great Films, it doesn't make any sense, right? You call the police. Why are you refusing to cooperate now? What kind of relationship is this where you guys are calling the police on each other?
That's fine. I'll call. Because I called the officer, sir.
Yeah.
So I should not be
And that's
harassed.
why we're here.
Okay.
Not being harassed.
Okay.
You called us, you mentioned a gun. We came out here.
And
We're here to investigate what's going on. And now you don't want to give us your information.
I just did.
Did you call?
I did.
You gave us your name?
I did. And on the phone. So you should maybe go through your record and find out. So please, back off me. Because I'm calling my lawyer for this harassment.
You call whatever you want to. It's not harassment. You call us, you said there was a gun, which you knew there was.
And notice, this isn't the first of these criminals that we're looking at today that calls their attorney on the spot, right? Why do y'all have and his attorney answered, okay? Why do you have an attorney on retainer, right? Why do you just have a criminal attorney just because? That doesn't, I'm not understanding why you need one.
It was a BB gun, which you admitted to. You said you called us and said
I called an officer. I called about a fire. I called about a fire. Richard Fenberg. I'm talking to Officer 675.
You gotta respect the neighbors, please. I live here.
Richard, I'm talking to Officer 675 from Oak Lawn, also 379 from Oak Lawn. Richard, I called about a disturbance, about a firearm involved. It was a BB gun. I explained to the officer. I even acknowledged and even told him location of the firearm, of BB gun. Now, he's harassing me about my information. I told him I don't feel comfortable by giving him my information. I give him your information. You are on the line, my son. Hey, don't talk to me.
Where did you place
Don't
the
talk to me.
firearm
Don't
that
talk
you
to me.
said was here?
It said,
Where did you place the firearm?
Okay, so at this point he called, and now he's treating the police like they're attacking him. Right? So this is not only that, the delusional woman that's with him comes out and asks the police to be quiet after he just called the cops and said that she pulled a BB gun on him. And he knew it wasn't real. That's what he said. He said, I knew it wasn't real, but I just called y'all. Like, Tequila, I don't get it. I don't get these two. Like, this. Let's continue.
We have no questions. I'm not in an investigation. You can suck it for all I care. You're not. I'm not on investigation, sir. So I'm on record with my rich. I'm in record with my lawyer. I hope you got a dash cam going on or a body cam going on, because I told you and acknowledged where the is the firearm. I told you where the it's at. I don't give a what. Tell me nothing. Hey, suck it. I don't gotta tell you nothing. It's on record. I already told the officer anything else. So suck it. Your ass
There's a bunch of bags down there. Though it's not happened to be in one of those bags.
It's in a garbage bag.
It's in a garbage bag downstairs?
It's a BB gun with a silencer.
All right, I'm going to go check, make sure it's in place.
Right here. It could be either or. All right. It might be up his ass around the corner for being the dickhead. Richard, I called about a domestic. I want to get my belongings out. Almost all my belongings is out in the alley. All the officers have to do is escort me out. Now they're going out and beyond, asking for a firearm where I acknowledged of it and located it for them. It was a BB gun to begin with.
Dispatch informs officers that the suspect also has an active protection order against him, and he is currently
Oh, how surprising. He's not even supposed to be there, right? And she should have left it at that, right? He's not supposed to be there.
violating it by
You're
being
afraid of him. But you're coming outside to tell the cops to be quiet and be respectful of your neighbors, but not your drunk ass, whatever this man is to you. And he's popping lip too. Still. Why did he even call if he was going to withhold information? Because he is a demon, right? When you have a demon in you, you can barely contain it, right? That's why there's this erratic behavior and the bursts. He got a demon in him. He's not even supposed to be there. They clearly call the police on each other. She got a BB gun because she didn't really want to hurt him, but she did. I believe she wanted to scare him. I believe she wanted to scare him. Not only is that toxic, but he's obviously actually a Looney Tune. The cops see right through it. Right, because look how freaking aggressive he is. Why are you being this aggressive? You called them. I mean, I get not wanting to cooperate with the police and talk to the police. Whatever. People don't. They have their reasons for that. But you called them. You called them. You said, come help me. I believe she's going to delete me with this gun. Obviously, you didn't believe that. Obviously, he knows that she got that weapon because she's freaking scared of him. But they're so entrenched in it, the both of them. That's why her dumb behind came out there talking about, can y'all be quiet, be respectful to my neighbors? He called us, not even you. He called us. And now he don't want to talk to us, just like a crazy mofo. Obviously inebriated. Look at Kenny, he's looking in 3 different directions.
address.
Active, we just, it's for Marco, and I believe that's you, correct?
For what?
Are you Marco?
For what? No.
Your mom just called you Marco. Yeah.
For what? Are you talking about what? A restraining order is squashed by court. Court order.
You got paperwork?
Yes, I do.
Sure.
Not right now at the moment. She has it. You can ask her for it. You can even ask her. It's not been the incident. It has not been the first incident where this has happened, where it has came up. Okay, well that's fine. Oh well, guess what? I'm gonna sue you guys for arresting me for false education because she has paperwork that it has been dismissed. No, Richard. That's fine.
So she told him, he obviously, I'm laughing because he's ridiculously drunk. I don't know if that's a wedding band. No, that's the wrong finger. But he's ridiculously drunk. And he's saying, It got dismissed. She probably done told him, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell the court to drop it," because she probably thinks it works that way. Oh, I'm gonna tell them to drop the case. I dropped the case. It's done. It got dismissed. Judge probably said, "No, I'm gonna keep this protection order because y'all are both crazy." But he's scary enough to do something. Black people can learn from this, right? This is gonna go viral. I can't. He called to get her in trouble, and when they asked for good name, he realized he was going to be in trouble for violation of the restraining order. Exactly, Kimberly. Exactly, and you're on point. That's exactly what he was afraid of. That's why he didn't want to give us information. He knew damn well he wasn't even supposed to be there. He knew damn well, and yet there he was, and he's surprised that she had a weapon, even if it was fake. He's a Looney Tune, and it didn't take long to activate the demon in him. The demon in him is strong.
Okay. Come on. I know, I'm not resisting. That's cool. Let her come up and she will tell you the full explanation. Okay. All right. So I can have you arrest of false accusation.
You're being detained.
Okay. Go in here. Yes, this is my wallet. You don't have the consent to search me for it.
Well, you're under arrest.
You're under arrest now. You just say I'm under detained. For what? Yes, I know. And it's other paperwork. She could explain it. It's not under arrest. Cool. I'm gonna see you guys. That's fine. That's cool. Cool. Suck it. Your wife could tell you how she suck the good. Suck my soul. No, until I get a report of her. You have to come to her.
Look at the demon.
Stop resisting. Knock it off.
Stop, ma'am. Do not walk up on that.
Come on, I gotta speak. No, I gotta speak. Doesn't matter. Let's go.
Hey, why you guys
do not walk up on them when it's going to it's active order protection.
No, it's not active.
I just verified it.
No, they're not.
No, I just verified it. That's why he's being taken into
That's
custody.
not true.
So we asked him for paperwork to prove otherwise. He refused to give us any. That's where we're at.
I asked him for paperwork.
I asked him for paperwork. He didn't want to give me any.
How are you supposed to give me paperwork when you guys are intimidating him and talking to him the wrong way?
No,
you don't even live here.
Ma'am, this is on record. So he's the one talking to us that way. Meanwhile,
Intimidating him and talking to him the wrong way. Did we witness the same interaction? They're both delusional. They're both delulu. He's just aggressive. That's why the judge kept the protection order active. It don't matter if you want to drop the charges. These judges know you guys can't, they know these cases. They know that these women are going to protect their abusers. It happens so much. It's the same script in all of these cases. And I have to type all this stuff. That old video. It is old, yes. And that's why there's an order. Right. Because he can't control himself. And then look at how quickly he flips. Look at how quickly he flips. You know? It's insane. This reminds me of when someone reversed into your car and then says you hit him looking for that payday. Right.
he has an active order protection here. Which he's in violation. We placed him in custody, and now he wants to fight with everyone here. So
because
that's
it's
where
not
we're
active.
Nope, you lost your privilege there. You're gonna harass me like a little bit. You're gonna harass me. You're gonna harass me. Okay, can you put me down? My arm.
Yes, and shout out to the chat. There is a lot of people in and out of here. Make sure you guys hit the like button for me, okay, please, on your way in and on your way out, just to make sure you really did it, okay?
You guys are so out of shape. Look at you guys. I know, you guys are so out of shape, bro. Come on. Oh, yeah, you're right. Hey, fuck me. Hey, put me down. I walk in there. Hey, respectfully, I walk in there. Hey, come on. I walk in there, bro. You want to search me?
And we let them carry him all the way out. Oh, no.
All right, no, we're...
So even if it shows that it's not active, what's going to happen? I'm asking because I don't know about these things.
I can only go off the information I have available.
But if it's not,
and nobody provided me paperwork, which I requested from him, and he didn't want to provide anything showing anything different.
How
So
can you
that's where
provide
we're
it
at.
on? No, because we went to court and we did it online. So there was no paperwork.
Man, there's always paperwork.
When you do it to court online, and I got the charges.
Well,
there's always paperwork. There's always paperwork. They might not hand you the paper, but if a protection order is lifted, that will be noted there. The officers have the most up-to-date information The fact that she let this man even believe that in the first place, he probably just wouldn't leave her alone. At this point, she's conditioned to protect him. This is how these interactions go. This is how these interactions, most times, black or white, most times, the person, if they protect the person who's hurting them, they're afraid of that person. She'd rather have got a BB gun than to call the police. Notice she's not the one who called the police. He was obviously there when he wasn't supposed to be. He obviously was drunk as hell. And she still didn't call the police. Dill Pickle says, are you a lawyer? No, I'm not. I am a criminal justice major. He's resisting and they're just dealing with it. Yeah. I mean, let's be real. This is the cream community. So they're not just going to toss him. But they didn't do that to, other people as well who are of color and will be in these situations rowdy. They don't just flop, body slam them and all that. They give these guys a chance. They usually come in there trying to be cordial because they know these situations, these domestic situations can become extremely volatile extremely quickly. So.
Where's the paperwork of that? I'm asking honestly.
Did you drop the charges in court? That doesn't mean that order of protection was taken back. So you may have not followed through.
I did.
I have a degree in criminal justice.
I told the court when
I've worked with runaway girls. I've worked with children with disorders and things like that. So I work pretty much in like social work roles mainly, but my degree is in criminal justice. So.
Online, because it was through the
I'll be happy to get you the information on the order of protection that shows on the computer. I have that right now on me. I don't have a dispatch verified.
I understand, but I'm asking these questions.
What I'm saying is, you may have dropped the charges on the case, but the order of protection was already sent. Who had the gun to begin with?
It is a BB gun. It is not a real gun.
Yeah, we understand that. I know. Who?
I'm not trying to give you guys attitude or a hard
No,
time.
we get it. We're just trying to get the full story here, okay? He called and said she pulled the gun.
Yes, but he knew at that time, he knew it was a BB gun, he admitted that to us. And it was already
He said he thought it was a real gun, and then he realized it was a BB gun. And that's what he's telling us in the hall. Isn't that what he said to us?
You guys understand his little intoxicated. He did have drinks earlier.
Okay. So I don't know.
Yeah. So I need to know, I dropped the order of protection.
Well, okay.
And I went to court and I was telling
Why don't we verify what went on here
there's no
tonight now?
paperwork on that because it is.
We don't have that right now, but we still need to find out exactly what played out here. Because whether this turns out to be a BB gun or not, based on one of his statements, he's claiming you pulled a firearm on him that he believed was a real firearm, and that's when he called the police.
Yeah, maybe it's just butthurt because I didn't want to be with him anymore. And I was asking him to leave my house.
So that was literally his intention. His intention was just to get her in trouble. But his plan hit a speed bump when they asked him his name. And he remembered, oh, I have a protection order against me because I've already done this before. Right? So toxic situation. I believe he's weaponizing the police now. Maybe she just feels stuck in it. I don't know what attachments they have to each other that makes her feel like, okay, I'm not going to call the cops on him, but he scares me enough to get a fake weapon. And it did backfire because he's the degenerate in this case. She probably at this point, I hate to say it, Stockholm. It feels like home, just used to these type of relationships. And that does become a thing eventually.
House. I have to work in the morning and I'm trying to get some sleep.
No, I can't help you make decisions until you choose to let me place here.
Yeah, I know. So when it
Where do
does,
we get to the point where we're pulling a gun on somebody? I guess that's where, when we're saying what went on here tonight, that's kind of what we're trying to figure out.
I understand the Chicago guys take that seriously and I respect that. Like I said, it was the BB gun. He was kind of messed up. I don't know if you notice, he never really disrespects and acts out of pocket like that, which I'm embarrassed by the way, but it was a BB gun.
Fine, but if he doesn't believe it's a BB gun,
Then he could be drunk and out of his mind. I don't care, but it was a BB gun. I don't even have a gun. I don't believe in guns.
why did you pull the gun on him? How about that? Why don't we start there?
Why did I pull it on?
Yeah.
Because I just wanted to scare him.
For what reason?
I just wanted to leave my house.
Okay, because he wasn't welcome to be here and you wanted him out.
Pretty much, yeah. I had work in the morning. I have a very important job today.
Was there any arguments before you pulled the gun on him?
No, we were just discussing some things, but it wasn't like anything out of pocket.
You were just ready for him to go and...
Pretty much, I just wanted my sleep.
So you weren't in fear of him. You just pulled the gun, which he believes was a real gun.
Yeah, I just wanted him to leave.
Okay, I understand.
That's a really good question, right? You just wanted him, that's how you get him to leave? You need a weapon? Y'all just casually talking, and then boom, you get your gun. Hey, get out of here. Right? What type of situation is this? Clearly a very volatile one, and unfortunately one that she's comfortable in. Right? That's why these cases get tricky. especially the more manipulative the person is that's doing the abusing, right? Now they understand, hey, well, obviously for him, he wasn't smart. But imagine the first one to make the call is the perpetrator. He paints a whole narrative of the situation. Bridget, let me play the video.
When we pull out a gun, point it at somebody to scare them, and they believe it's a real gun, guess what? That's an AGW charge.
Well, I don't know that.
Because
I have a record.
he believes it's a real weapon that's being pointed at him.
But I don't have a record. I don't know any of that stuff.
That's right. But you just committed a felony.
In my own house?
Yeah. One of you done at somebody? And you weren't in fear of your safety, which you just said? You pointed a gun at him? With the intention to scare him.
I just wanted some sleep. Please don't take me to
Yeah, that's not how it works. So.
Please, my son.
The sad part is now, let's say he is truly abusive and violent like he appears. Now he just made a lasting impact on her life. Right? She reacted violently, quote unquote. And now her whole life is, she's in trouble. She has work in the morning, right? That's why she has the weapon. But this is why you can't stay in these type situations. That's why when you see the signs, when they start displaying themselves, you can't make excuses for the person, because this is the path you could end up in. Yes, they are arresting her, Robin. They're arresting her because he called and said she had a weapon, and she did have a weapon. Yep. Yeah, it just happened. So, we were also chatting, but she's going to jail too. Because she used the weapon, to get him out of her house. And what they're saying is, you're not supposed to do that. He thought it was real, so that's a violent threat. And that's the thing. In these domestic situations, sometimes things can flip like that. Sometimes the victim, out of lashing out from being in trouble, not being in trouble, from being in such a toxic environment, boom, now she went and caught a charge. And this is her natural reaction to the violence. Yeah, it's BS. Most cops wouldn't do that, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just feel like they would be more concerned, why does she need a weapon? I don't know if they would arrest her. But, then here's the thing. They're both technically wasting resources, because one, he called, and now he want to not give them any information. And then she wants to come out and be like, oh, y'all are making noise. Y'all are causing a problem. No, you and your violent relationship is causing a problem in your home, to the point where if you need to sleep, you have to call the police. Yeah. No, she was wasting their time with her foolishness. Exactly. You can't pull a firearm on anyone regardless if it's real or not. Exactly. It's still a violent threat. This is why you gotta let the police deal with these demons when they come to you, when they're trying to hurt you. You can't be afraid of getting them in trouble. You have to let the police deal with them. Because you can end up in trouble as well. And in your mind, it's going to be just in defense of yourself. But this person, you're allowing them to continue to be a threat to you, to the point where you really feel like you got to pull a gun out, fake or not, to get him out your house. And then he does the unthinkable. I'm going to call the police, even though I'm not even supposed to be here. She should have just kept her mouth shut and let him go to jail. It was a BB gun and he wasn't supposed to be there. A good lawyer could get her off. Yeah, I agree, but I just feel like, now this is why women are not being, well, I don't necessarily believe that this particular situation is why women aren't being taken seriously. I believe it's a very common issue across all socioeconomic statuses, everything, across the board. Violence against women is a big issue. So,
praying. I'm just praying. Please let me pray.
Stand up, pray. We're going to jail. Stand up. Stop resisting. All right, stand up, right? Stand up with us. Ready?
No,
One, two, three.
madre, por favor.
Ready? Okay. Stand up. Ready? One, stand up. Stand up. Ready?
Please, I want to. Please, I'm not resisting.
Stand up. ID, shoes, something like that.
Please.
Stand up with us.
This never happened
One,
to me.
two,
Please,
three. Stand up. Stand up. Ready? Shoes.
While the female was taken to jail for aggravated unlawful use of a weapon, Marco was charged with obstructing identification, violation of an active order of protection, and resisting obstructing officers. They are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Yeah. Only the thing is, she didn't cry wolf, right? He called the police and said that she pulled the weapon out. In fact, she was willing to just deal with him and his violence on her own. And the way that she felt to do that was with brandishing a weapon, which he admitted he knew was fake. You know what I mean? So him calling the police was a way to enact consequences on her life. So she didn't really cry wolf in this case. He, just was wasting police resources at that point. All right, I got a couple more videos for you. I'm gonna do this one right here because low key it might be the last one. I do have to go run and get back to my self-care. Just because I'm really trying to stay consistent with that, but let me put the video. Yeah, I feel bad for her as well. She seems genuinely scared. I mean, this lady's talking about going to work the next day. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's obviously not thinking that this situation would lead to consequences like that. He got both of them locked up. Exactly. He wasn't supposed to be there in the first place. And then she had to do, she felt she had to do something like that to protect herself. There's a reason. And it sucks that some women know they're better off dealing with it themselves than calling the police, because the person could just show up. He could just keep showing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, bond out, show up. Bond out, show up. That happens in a lot of cases that end up violently. All right, so this next one, this one was a interesting one. Let's this is her. I'm gonna just let the facts come out on this one because this one frustrated me bad.
Boy, stop!
Quit now!
On January 1st, 2023, at 4:10 p.m., Officer Madeline Beal and Officer Jacob Savage hurried to a nearby residential building upon receiving a call from an anonymous person. The caller reported a man beating a woman on the second floor, but they didn't know which apartment it was happening in. Upon arrival, they found the apartment building doors locked. Officer Savage contacted dispatch to reach the caller for access. A woman from the building unlocked the door, and this is what followed next.
Hello. I don't know what the number is, but I'm in 116. They right above me.
Okay.
He's quiet down somewhere.
Somewhere.
It sounded like he was throwing up against the wall. Wow. He's just howling and moaning. I thought, why does she keep letting him to beat her? It's kind of just stupid.
Okay. Well, we'll go up.
Thank you. I said thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
They heard loud arguing the moment they stepped out of the elevator. The argument was clearly coming from apartment 216.
We're okay.
Please.
Do me a favor, guys. Get the likes
Can you
up.
open up the door so I can talk to you?
Get the likes up. Get the likes up.
What is the police here for?
We're just gonna call.
From who?
It doesn't really matter.
It does matter because
Actually, it does not matter.
hold on.
He just been drinking a little bit. He just get loud.
I don't drink, sir. I don't
That's not
drink.
the issue. I'm just calling to make sure that you're okay.
Who called you?
It doesn't matter.
I called dispatch and get the address. Who called you?
You can definitely try, and they will not give it to you.
Are you crazy? I'm doing it from you.
Go
I
ahead.
just did it 3 times.
If you want to call dispatch, go ahead.
You think I'm playing?
333
outside
cops.
my house though.
That's not the number. I'm gonna come
It
up
is.
to the sheriff's office.
And good luck because we're not my county. 333 cops is the number
Okay, so
for
I
dispatch.
don't want to deal with this. So
How you doing, Miss Dispatch? I'm at 39 Central Avenue. I was trying to figure out. I don't know. The police showed up at my house and said it was the domestic dispute or something like that.
We're just trying to make sure everything's okay.
No. Hello.
Is he with you?
Yes, ma'am.
he stays.
Yeah, that's my address.
He walked up on her.
He just, I don't do that drunk shit. Like
Right.
he just drunk and he's slurring his words. I don't do all that. He gets loud. So I'm like, I'm telling him now, like, don't bring that shit in my house. You don't respect that. I'm telling him, go bring it in my house. And
Yes,
that's why we arguing and swearing all the time.
Okay.
Yes.
No,
I don't
like,
care.
like,
Bro, what you gonna do? I'll be out tomorrow morning. What you wanna do? On my mama, if you lock up tonight, I'm out tonight. With money in my pocket. And I'm talking to you.
Who wants to
Cause I'm telling you talking about what you want to do. What you gonna do? You gonna lock me up, I'll be out tonight. On my mama.
I don't know what can't, like, what is it?
On my mama, I'll be out tonight. I got the money in my wallet right now on the bond now, cuz. And I got credit cards, cuz. Just like you.
So he stays every once in a while?
No, this is my address, cuz. Look at that.
He does not live.
216.
He does not
No,
live.
okay. Don't talk to me no more.
Excuse me.
Y'all have a good day. I don't have to talk to you.
You're right, but she wants to talk to me, so get out of the way.
Look at how aggressive he's being. This cop is obviously uncomfortable. All right? And this is where I said, why does this man have your legal address on his driver's license? Why does he have your driver's license? Why does he have your address on his driver's license? Women, we gotta stop protecting these men. If he can't stay on his own, let him drown. There's something wrong with him in the first place to need all that from you. You gotta think about it.
Yes, it does. Get out of the way.
Is this my address?
She wants to talk to me, so
Or you
get
gonna
out of the
tase
way.
me? Why'd you grab my ID?
Like, get out of
What
the
you grab
way.
my ID for? What you do? What you want to tase me or something?
No, I want you to
that's
move
naked.
so I can talk
Nah,
to
I'm
her.
gonna make sure before somebody get the short tasers
His
and
clothes
say,
on?
what you got? My name Roy Reed. I ain't got no warrants or nothing.
That's
Facts. I'm on probation, cuz.
Okay.
I think you should pull your pants up.
No, I don't. You should get out my doorway.
No, because she wants to talk to us.
Are you still talking to police?
I'm the resident.
You still talking to police?
Yes, she is.
You still talking to police?
Hey,
Yes.
get out of the way so she can talk.
That's what I'm saying. What are you
Okay.
doing? What are you doing?
Are you talking to me or her?
What
I'm
are
telling you to
doing?
move so I can talk to her.
So you saying this is not appropriate?
No, what are you doing?
For you to interfere with me talking to her?
Hey.
No, it's not.
That's obstruction of official business. Okay?
Why is he getting?
Who called the police?
It doesn't
I
matter.
called the police.
You know, the demon in him is hot. That's what it is. Hot. His blood is running hot. That's why he's taking the clothes off, acting crazy like this. What person in this situation starts bucking up at the police like this? He's not just on alcohol. There's something else in there too. It's giving a lot.
No,
I
you
don't have
didn't
to talk
at
to
first.
you.
Okay, that's fine, but I'm talking to her, not you.
If I call the police, you don't have to talk to me.
Excuse me.
You just told me you didn't want to talk to me. She
Go
wants to
ahead, go ahead,
talk.
talk to them. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead. They want to talk to you. She's trying to get you out there.
So you want me to go ahead?
They're calling for backup. Go ahead.
What
They want to talk to you. I'm not talking to the police.
We're not calling for
Here,
Here, why don't you come out and talk to us?
Okay.
because I will go to jail. I don't care.
Exactly, Robin, because he's definitely perked up. Like Why is he bucking up on the police like that? Why are you taking your clothes off? Why are you getting like there's something wrong with you? Most people when they interact with the police, they don't start bucking like that. So they obviously one don't know what the hell he's gonna do next. Right? He's obviously not a tiny guy. He's muscular. She's a woman cop. And the male is probably like, I can't just go off on him for no reason. No, there's nothing alpha about it. It's giving beta. It's giving beta, beta, beta. That's why he's going after the woman.
I will bond out in the morning, and it's not gonna be no case. I guarantee you. I ain't done nothing.
That's it.
I'm smoking my black.
It sounds good.
Right. Can't even get his own apartment, but he's an alpha.
It's crazy because when I was doing stuff, I never went to jail, and then now I don't do nothing. I'm going. It's police getting called on me.
Maybe it's your karma, demon.
This ain't worth my life, cuz. I'm not being honest with
He's flexing. Come on, Kurt.
you. Why you ain't went out there and talked to them?
Nigga, you ain't got all on my fucking phone. Like, ow.
You know,
I
don't give a fuck about your clothes. This my address, right? Is this my address? Do I get mail here?
Can you please be
I get
quiet
mail
and
here,
talk
so
to
I
her?
don't care about nothing you talking about. Hold on, let me pull my. Before you. Matter of fact, I want to talk to your captain.
My captain not here to talk to you about.
I bet he will, or you can't arrest me.
I'm not arresting you. I'm asking you to be quiet so I can talk to her.
No, I'm gonna show you my address one more time because I'm not getting out of my house.
You can almost stay right here.
While Lloyd Reed yelled and shouted at the officers, Officer Beale directed the woman to talk with her around the corner in the hallway. As they conversed, tears welled up in her eyes.
Well, your stuff or you? My stuff. I'm just like.
Now come talk to me. We're not going back over that. What he said to you? Are you guys fighting?
We were just arguing what the higher
And that old lady, and I'm telling you, the grandmas be knowing. That's why that old lady said it sounded like he was throwing her up against the wall. I don't know why she let that man do that. That's what the granny said. As soon as the police walked in. Don't talk to her or him. Silence is gold. What are you talking about? He's annoying. Yeah. He's annoying, but he's obviously on a substance. And they can't even talk to her without him losing his mind. You know? So it's clear what was going on here.
Did it hit you? No.
In a high rise.
I might have to take him because I don't like play him on the line. Like, you just shit up. And it's like,
Your shit up. What did he do?
like, just stupid shit. Like, why are you, like, he just feel calm about all the here. And we're like, if he get mad, he'll just, like, break something or something. Like, I don't know. I don't have time for that.
And you said he lives there?
No, he does not. Okay, so
How long has he been here?
He has not. He's been here. He's just been spending the night. He didn't spend the night last night or the day before. Like, he's just been over here. But no, his address on his ID is because I let him borrow my.
But here's the problem, though, right? This F the police. In a case where you're a woman and this dude is putting your head through a wall, clearly, right? You should talk to the police. You should.
Address when he got out of jail, and so he can have, like, basically for the temp service to send him his ID here for him to get a social, for him to get his birth certificate, since he lost all that. That's why he's not a resident here. Like, if anything, like, I pay the rent and everything.
Yeah, but you're letting him stay here.
No, I'm not.
And that address is on his phone.
That's fine, but I have had.
Oops, I'm not giving her fault here, right? Because however he's acting, that's him how he's acting. But why are you giving this jailbird your legal address where you pay bills to put on his driver's license? I mean, she's saying he don't live there at all. Why would you allow him that entry into your life? You get what I'm saying? Like, he shouldn't have that much access to you to where now he can come over here and say, she can't kick me out. This address is on my driver's license, which is probably the only reason why he even is messing with her. He seems like he has no respect.
We have had.
Come back in the apartment. I'm just detain you and put you in the cop car.
Reed persisted in yelling, reaching a volume that prevented Officer Beal and the woman from having a conversation about the situation.
Hey, let them talk over there. Look, you need to come back in the apartment. I'm gonna just detain you and put you in the cop car while she talks. Okay?
Hold on. Am I under arrest?
You're gonna obstruct official business if you go and interfere with their conversation. So
the problem is, though, they're talking to the victim. Something wrong, right? He controls her. He doesn't even let her answer. That's why they had to separate them in order for them to understand with her what's going on. He's asking, if you don't live here, why is your address on his driver's license? Right? Why is this demon attacked? He's literally physically attached to her like a leech, but claiming he's a big baller. Obviously, he's broke and belligerent, extremely belligerent, Don. Extremely belligerent. Taking off his clothes, running up and down the hallway. Well, since when did the police let black folk act like this? But the truth is, these domestics are very dangerous, very unpredictable. So they have to be as calm as they possibly can be, no matter how aggressive and violent. Obviously, they take measures once the person gets overboard. But they're dealing with this situation with grace, considering the fact that he's popping out of his own chest.
Oh, no, I'm gonna
back over here.
Can I get my coat?
You can get whatever you
Get
want.
my stuff.
I don't care. Go ahead.
But this is my residence. I have mail here too, right? It's not a thing. Then call your white shirt then right now.
No.
Call your. No, hold on.
Hey.
You said, hold on.
I'm about to-
For what? For what? I haven't done that. I'm in my apartment and I have my address.
Listen to me.
She's gonna get rolled up. You're perfect.
I'm gonna get rolled up.
Oh God, this is my address here. Did I?
There's people in their house, believe it or not.
Did I touch you?
Like,
Did I put my hands on you?
Boy, why are you doing
Hold on, cuz.
I don't want you too close to her.
Bro, you're lying, cuz. I'm asking a question. Did I touch you? Did I assault you? Are you in fear for your life? Yes or no?
You know
She didn't say no. She didn't say yeah. So basically,
I'm just confused on what the you doing on this stuff. This is what I'm saying. Like, it's not
you think I
nobody.
don't know they're here for protect and preserve? If they do anything right now,
Protect him for there.
What the talking about? What are you talking about? Figure it out, my
Look at him using the.
No, I'm not talking about
Look at him.
anything.
And look at him. And look at the bandit trying to guilt her for calling the police. He said, if they do something else, if you weren't putting your hands on her, nobody would have called the police. He don't know his ass from a hole in the wall that day. He's obviously under the influence of something. Crack. I don't know what it is.
from me, can I be honest?
That's fine, my
Stop talking then and get in your house and then let them get off so I can get out your shit.
Get yourself on
Because you sit here in front of police and doing some police stuff. I'm done with you, cuz.
That's fine.
This the last on my mama.
Okay,
All right,
make that
get your
announcement.
stuff. I don't want to talk to the day. What's my name?
Roy, now get your stuff and get
My
out.
name is not Roy, cuz. So that's my name? Is that it for sure? Because I'm going to close the door.
Do you want him gone?
It's my... Do you know my name? Do you know my name? She don't have to talk to you.
Yes, she does.
No,
If
she
you're going to
doesn't.
interfere,
No, she doesn't.
Hey,
Right.
if you're going to interfere,
Go ahead,
talking
taste
to
it. My
her.
mama, I'm going to see
I'm
the
not
fuck
trying
out
to
you.
taste it.
You're
If you're gonna
perfect.
interfere,
You don't have to talk.
At this point, he's flat out interfering.
It's on you.
I haven't done it.
Yes, you have.
Oh, my
Look
mama.
what she doing, Brian. Put your hands behind your
I haven't even done
Yes,
that.
you have. You're talking to us. Look at you. What the f*** you talking about?
Okay. And I ain't even done that.
What do you mean?
You don't have to talk to me.
Yes, I'm not talking to David.
The problem is we're trying to talk to her.
We're being detained. We're detaining you right now.
Can I get my shirt right here?
No.
It's right here.
That's
Look.
over.
It's right there. It's right.
You can bring it with us, yes.
Ooh. Can I get out here? I'm trying to go
Quit.
out.
Quit.
What you gonna do? Taste it? And I'm walking outside?
Did you see him bucket? Hold on.
Ooh. Can I get out here? Hey.
You can bring it with us, yeah.
Ooh, can I get out here?
Why
I'm trying to go out here.
Quit.
What you gonna do? Taste me? And I'm walking
It's
outside.
big. Like, this is crazy.
Bro,
What
did I do?
The demon in him is, can't even sustain him.
I'm done. We're taking the cruiser.
You done?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm walking out. I'm good. Look. I'm looking.
He's knocking my by his hair.
That's what I'm on.
And they still treat him.
I got it.
Bro, I don't give a what you gonna give me a misdemeanor?
Misdemeanor?
I'll be out tomorrow. Shut up.
That sounds good.
Oh, my mama, I'll be out. Would you want to go upstairs?
Yeah.
Come on. Right here. The stairs are right here, cuz.
Stairs.
Hold on. Bro, what's wrong? I was going down with you.
Come on and walk.
You act like I wasn't in front of you. She trying to grab you. You want to touch me? You ain't never had a black dude like me?
Wow.
No, you can walk.
How did I knock her body
And
cam
it's
off?
the
And my
daytime.
arms are
What the hell
behind
is
her back.
going on?
Look at my arms.
What the
Bro.
Like,
No, hold on, bro. I'm saying, look at my arms.
Yes, I see your arms.
How did I knock her body cam
Quit.
cruiser? I don't have nothing but my wallet, cuz.
Just roll it.
Be honest. What are you
it
doing?
definitely is.
Now.
He said, I'm stay out for my mama. Like,
I'm my mama, I'm be out tomorrow.
Boy, stop!
Quit.
Yeah.
Now.
You set me up?
Quit.
You see what he's saying there?
Got it?
Shut me up.
Knock it off.
Come on, let's get up. I got you.
This thing,
I got you, bro.
hold on.
Quit. Okay?
No, because you called
Quit.
Yeah, that's what happened.
We can get up. Y'all can get him. I'm in
Hey,
No, that's what you are.
hey,
No,
listen.
Come on, I'm trying to get in the car. I'm trying to get in the car,
I've got to
bro.
search your
I'm trying
pockets
to handle my
first.
business.
What did they say?
I've got to search your
I don't
pockets
have nothing
first.
in
Got
my
it?
pockets.
All right?
I don't have nothing but my wallet,
Yeah,
bro.
got it. Yeah.
Bro, you
roll,
got my arm twisted more.
roll this way. Hold on. Let me get your
This is my
wallet.
wallet, bro.
I know.
I don't have nothing in my pockets, bro.
Look at his ass.
Hey, quit.
No.
Here, give me, can I get his stuff? Can I get his stuff? Please, can I get his stuff?
Do you want her to keep your stuff? You
Hell
want
no.
Give me
Okay.
just give me his phone.
If he doesn't want it, then no. Alright.
Police, you need to
If you roll this way.
let me stand
tuck
up.
this, hold on.
I don't
hold on.
have nothing on
No,
me,
no.
bro.
Tuck this leg
I'll
up.
be
It's
out
easier
in
to
the
set
morning.
up.
On my mama, I'll be out
Ready?
tomorrow.
Onto your
Swear to
knees.
God,
And up.
I ain't did shit.
Watch your head.
That's facts.
Get your leg in.
I ain't did shit. I ain't yelling at nobody or did nothing. So ain't no just whatever. And I'm glad you running off too.
I'm not talking. Hey,
You better get out of here.
hey, quit, or you're
You
going
just
to get
got here so many
restrained.
times.
I don't care. I'm mental health.
Alright, he needs to stop.
Yeah, I'm going to have to every time.
Y'all hear him? Damn, the demon in him is making him bop, bop, bop. I would be so afraid if I was her. We just heard him on camera threaten her 3 or 4 times. They're gonna give a protective order for her, and they're probably happy they made it because dude is he's off his rocker. I can't believe she was letting him in her home voluntarily. It's so unfortunate what people allow. No, not what people allow, but what people do to people who have weak boundaries, unfortunately. These men will go all above and beyond. I believe he was bumping his head on the door, but inside I didn't say what I was going to say because I believe he was probably kicking on the inside. But y'all saw him on the way out. He was hitting his head on the police car door. You know, and he's going to say a few other things that says something about it.
Shit.
Hey,
No.
listen to me and quit.
It's likely a substance abuse case, Armwood, I believe, before mental health, because he knows what he's doing. He's just obviously under the influence. Yeah, I couldn't tell as well. Yeah, he's crazy. Very crazy. And you know, I hate to say it, but for the life of these women, blue lives do matter. For the life of women and other people who are in these dangerous situations.
I'm gonna pull you back out and put you on the ground. And you don't stop hitting your head.
Bro, I ain't even did nothing. And she got my money. Go get my wallet.
I have your wallet.
Bro,
Wow.
I have your wallet and your phone.
That's not my phone, the wallet and everything.
Who knows where he's getting that money from? He got out of jail.
And he has a warrant.
And I don't got no warrant, stupid ass
Yeah,
boy.
you do, bud.
I bet I don't. I just see my probation officer on Tuesday, stupid ass boy.
Go to social quick.
Yeah, stupid. Stupid. You on my social?
I've got it.
No, you don't. Because I ain't got
Yeah,
no warrant.
I know.
Dumbass boy.
I see it right here, bud.
Yeah, dumbass boy. I bet I'll be out tomorrow. Facts. And I got bands on hold.
And the crazy part is, if he's acting like this, Tequila, when the police are there watching, just imagine when she's there by herself with him, and you see they had the music on. I wonder why he turned the music up. You know, he's not getting out anytime soon. Of course, but he wants to play tough. He wants to play tough and act like, hey, no, I'm gonna get out. I can get over this because I got money. Like, he probably got previous cases. Yeah, he talked about how am I getting what did he say? How am I getting in trouble now when I'm not even doing nothing? When I was doing stuff, I wasn't getting in trouble. What type of life is he living? These aren't old people. They look like they're in their mid-20s. Your police know that too, right? That's why I'm like, why is he trying to act so tough when you're not getting out? Like, you're obstructing an investigation as to whether or not you're being violent to a woman. Like, this isn't looking good for you.
I bet I bond out. Facts. And this shit getting dismissed. Whatever your charges is, it don't even matter.
331B records.
Oh, Dayton.
Records, let his ass go.
Crazy.
You better hope you holding this mic in your hand.
You get social. Okay.
You don't even know my social.
It's.
The cop said, yes, I do. And
But I don't got no warrant though.
Yes, you do.
For what? You perp, and I just see my probation officer on Tuesday. Blind ass boy. Hold on, bet. What's your name, sir?
You already said my name about 800 times, bud.
What's your name, ma'am?
Officer Bell.
Officer Bell? I'm gonna see you when we get into Montgomery County. Okay. Fact.
Yeah, he's under the influence.
Yeah, old ass warrant, stupid ass boy.
Okay.
You talking about? Boy, I just see my probation officer 2 days ago.
She's a woman.
Dumbass.
She's a woman, by the way.
Yeah, her name's
331B.
My probation definitely is two days away.
Adult Melody County starting 5-1.
Stupid ass boy. And tell him I'm mental health, because ain't nobody touching me when we coming in.
Tell him I'm mental health.
Here. Out of here. You make $48,000 the most a year.
It's public record. You can look it up, but I'll let you know it's more than that.
I bet you will make more than 50.
Officer got petty.
And that's a fact, cuz.
It's not a fact.
You make 50 if you work every day overtime, cuz. Get the out of here.
Well, it's public knowledge. Base pay for us is actually 60, so.
$60 an hour?
60,000 a year, bud.
That's it?
Well, it's 10,000 more than what you asked.
Out of here. Boy, I work through a temp service and make $21 an hour. So you stud.
Well, that's cool. That's 40,000 a year, bud. That's only 42,000 a year.
I bet you it's more.
If you work every overtime you can, yeah.
Stupid ass boy. Dumb ass boy. You think I got on my credit card, bank accounts right now?
And the
Why you think I get to do what I want to do?
This is a dust.
Talking about. And I'll be out tomorrow.
Arrogant demon.
And I'm going to trial. So both y'all going to court?
He doesn't
go,
even
yeah.
pass.
So what y'all
We're
going to do?
$21 an hour. Like, that's not that much.
You was lying?
Not that much at all.
Who was lying?
I don't know who you arguing against.
Because he's a clown. You know,
What is my charge?
putting his hand on a woman.
No, obstruction of official business.
Probation, so I don't even care about domestic violence.
Obstructing and resisting,
Oh,
my man.
that's it. I'll be up tomorrow. Facts.
Yeah,
And you know that's for sure.
You said that, Roy.
What you want to bet? What you want to bet I'll be up tomorrow?
I'm sure you will.
Oh, okay. So, you're on my.
Alright.
You would have locked me up for 24 hours? Ooh. Matter of fact, hold on, check in. Less than 24 hours. I'll be out by 11, 12 o'clock tomorrow, 1 o'clock. And that's a fact.
Yeah, you probably will, man.
Oh, with no court fines? No court fees? Because I'm going to trial. You're going to have to definitely both show up. That's a for sure. And then when my girlfriend say, oh, he didn't do nothing, then who looks like a liar? For assaulting nobody.
You're not getting charged with assault.
No, I'm just saying though.
Oh yeah, I mean you're correct.
You took me to your car and said I did what? I did nothing. My girlfriend said I never did nothing.
You're right. You're not under arrest for anything that has to do with her.
Oh, so hold on. I'm not under arrest to do nothing with her.
You're under resist for obstruction and resisting.
Obstruction and
331
resisting to what charge? She'll come pick me up from the county.
He's on this side. Yeah. Highly
Realize-
intelligent guy that would not get away.
The police have the right to question anybody that they believe to be in a probable situation. So him jumping in there, slamming the door on their feet, stopping them from talking to her, that didn't help his case, not even a little bit. The fact that he's banking on her not saying anything is crazy and sad at the same time. Right, and the sad part is she probably won't say nothing. But at the end of the day, the police saw what they saw out of him. The witnesses heard what they heard. And he wouldn't allow an investigation, which, yeah, he's not going to get a charge for that specifically. Empress must be behind, she said, cream communita. He catches all types of extra charges in the car alone, right? Just for sitting there like an animal and kicking at the windows and stuff, you know? So it's ridiculous. He should have just took what was coming to him at that point. So look how many people they got wait for him at the station. They said, you ain't about to tackle us, okay? Y'all can. Those of you talking about, oh, F the police, just think about who would be there in this situation. You got 6 of them ready outside already because they know what's up. They know he's gonna come in acting a fool, and because of that, he might.
The female that we were trying to talk to, and then banged his head, took to the ground, and trying to bite us. So he said, if anybody tries to get him out of the car, you're gonna have to tase him and beat him up. So, all right. What's his name? Roy Lee. Roy Lee.
Yeah. Hey, Roy, do I need to move or do you want to take me? What's up, bro? I'm going to be out at 7 o'clock in the morning. You saw me because my bitch didn't want to say that to you. Hold on. Bro, just go. Walk.
After all the commotion Loy Reed caused, he faced charges of obstructing official business and resisting arrest.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in with me for these last almost 3 hours. All right, I'm going to send you guys off with a song because we have a minute left. I want to round this right out at 3 hours. So stay tuned for one of my AI songs. Okay, it's going to be talking about me, Miss Flora. If you guys could like on the way out, I would greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next
Power Florabella stands tall. Every drip, every drop, watch the haters fall. Channel sharp as thorns, ain't taking no mess. Scroll through her feet, feel that queen's finesse. Vines tangle tight, but Flora breaks free. Roots so deep, can't mess with her tree. From the mud she rises, roses from the dirt. Every comment section she lays down hurt. Flora's anthem, blooming under pressure. Resilient, resolve, ain't no lesser. Florabella's reign strong and relentless. Beauty in battle, queen sure defenseless. From the garden green to the concrete wall, Florabella, unstoppable nature's child. Leaves whisper secrets, she's the loudest shout. From the channel buzzing, she never backs out. Seed of strength, through seasons she grows. In the face of doubt, her spirit glows. Cameras ain't a limit, she branches out. Thorns in her crown, she wears it no doubt. Flora's anthem, blooming under pressure. Resilient, resolve, ain't no lesser. Florabella's reign strong and relentless. Beauty in battle, queen sure defenseless. Flora's anthem, blooming under pressure. Resilient, resolving no lesser. Florabella's reign strong and relentless. Beauty in battle, queen sure defenseless.
Why am I over here chatting and I'm not even on screen? My bad, y'all. Thank you for tuning into my show again. Make sure you guys have a good night. Hit the like button. Stay safe. Take care of you and stay away from these bandits, all right? I'll see you guys on the next one.